So, where we last left off, y'all were chilling in the tavern. You went to bed, you had a couple of drinks.
Quite sure we all paid.
No, I'm pretty sure I was holding it till the morning because Sebastian offered. And then here it is. And then you guys split up your rooms that you'll have to pay.
You and I have the same.
And then Sebastian was supposed to be gone in the morning and y'all would have had to pay for breakfast, but that might not be the case. Anyways. Yeah, so y'all were chilling at the tavern. You're missing a teammate. The sun comes up. You guys are still sleeping in your rooms. So Keziah shows up at the splintered stool. You arrive at the splintered stool. It's completely empty and barren except for a barmaiden cleaning glasses and essentially setting things up for the morning customers they're anticipating. And sitting at one of the tables is somebody you don't recognize, but he bears the same symbol of the sun that you do. He's wearing, like I said, he's got a neat coif of dark hair. He's wearing leather armor, these vibrant, immaculate, clean robes, and you get the vibe that he's a cleric, because apparently I have to mention that.
Yes, you do.
He's got a large shield on his back with a mace, just kind of like tucked between his back and the shield. He's sitting.
Didn't even get that, by the way. Just throwing this out.
Just because you didn't write it down doesn't mean I didn't say it.
Yeah, but I'm not the only one that didn't have it written down, so therefore you must not have said it.
I'm not at fault here. I'm perfect. Y'all are shitty at taking notes.
Cleric. Noted. Really? Like really?
So you get the sunset. He's a healer of some kind. Apparently.
Good morning, brother. How art thou?
He stands up chuckling and he shakes your hand. He's like, brother, it's nice to see a fellow worshiper.
Hi. It's currently 9:15 a.m.
Thanks for sharing.
When he breaks your handshake, he actually reaches into a pouch on his side and he pulls out a small rock with a faint blue glow. And like I said, you notice he has now that you notice, he has a circlet very similar to yours with the glowing gem in the center. And when he touches the stone, you hear the voice of Julius. So he basically explains to you, Kezia, these are your new associates. Sebastian, this is the new member of your party. I apologize for his tardiness. He had some other matters to take care of, but he's here now. So just take him under your wing and show him how this is done, how to do this job. And he says, "All right, sir. I'll train him my best. I'll make sure he's ready to handle these tasks." He taps the rock again, and the glow fades, and it looks like just a normal rock. And he tucks it back away into his pouch. And he gestures to the table where it's completely empty, like he hasn't ordered any drinks or anything, but he offers you a seat, and he sits down. We're just waiting for our other compatriots, our team members.
Team member, you say? What kind of a team is this?
That is a good question. You'll have to meet them yourself. So,
Sounds like a bunch of characters.
That's putting it lightly, brother. So, as you sit there talking with him, you guys up in your rooms wake up in whatever order you guys would like. And you come down to the tavern.
Does this human woman wake up next to me?
No,
She's already left.
She did.
Damn.
Strictly business.
You're right, yeah, she's in and out,
I had my ass downstairs.
Okay.
Same.
So,
Can I follow?
alright, so you see this procession of interesting people come down the stairs, one after the other. First the dwarf, and on his heels is a gnome, and at the back in a hooded, with his hood up, cloak, you see the nose of a blue dragonborn sticking out. And Sebastian introduces you. I'm sorry, Mr. Kezia, is it? Kezia? This is our party, our squad, our group. Here we have, I forget everybody's name.
Flint Fireforge.
I am Gaki. Work for us. Well met, sir.
Good morning, travelers. Nice to meet you guys. It's nice to see that we have a diverse background going.
So Sebastian gestures to the table for you guys to have a seat, And the barmaid comes over and she offers you breakfast. Would you guys like any breakfast this morning?
Whatever you got, nice and easy.
Well, it's nothing spectacular. Simple bacon and eggs.
Sounds good.
All right, I'll put you down for one.
I'll take some more bacon and eggs also.
All right.
I have some of your finest cold brew.
Cold brew.
Oh, drinking early, I see.
Best fuel up though, because we're hunting goblins today.
Just the eggs, no bacon.
Alrighty.
Are you
Some
vegan,
more
sir?
shit.
I'll be right back.
Pescatarians.
Gotta come up with
Close
a
enough.
fucking price for cold brew. Okay, when you say cold brew, you mean
Cold
cold
brew
brew and
coffee.
not a cold brew?
Yes.
Okay.
Cold brew coffee.
Okay, double check.
I thought you said.
I was like, you start that shit early.
I was about to say it. That's why I said like starting early with you.
If you have it, I'll have your finest
Do you
pumpkin
have
spice.
milk?
Pumpkin spice. That's in season. I can certainly do that for you.
Do you have milk?
With
I
my
would like
flowing hair.
a glass of milk.
The price for cold brew.
Clutching your breasts, I see. I see you had a fine experience last night.
Oh yes, sir. It was very fine for me. I don't give a shit about the other person.
Okay, so we have
Clearly,
two breakfasts.
I saw her on the
one
way
no
out. She
bacon.
didn't seem too pleased.
I don't give a rat's ass.
I sense this
Gurky wanted a glass of
disgusting
milk.
aura around this one.
Wait, quick question. Gurky just wanted a glass of milk?
Yeah.
Okay.
Drinker.
Just trying to keep this all in check.
Gurky,
Keep my
did you
nose strong.
forget to bathe yourself?
Maybe.
You smell like blonde whore.
That's the best kind of stench.
Well, if you can use it to your advantage, might as well deal with it.
I mean, to each his own.
Everybody knows I get around.
The bunghole?
Well, I mean, if I smell like blonde whore, I don't think so.
Well, I suggest you bathe. The enemy will
Why
be able
is
to smell you a
plus
mile
four, plus
away.
two. Okay.
Well,
was like,
I'm
why
gonna
is that
smell
plus six?
fighting these goblins anyway.
Oh, for acrobatics?
So, there's really no point.
Yeah, filled in his proficiency.
So, not
I do
long
it
after
so it's
you guys,
something.
relay your story of fighting goblins, your community service project, your harassment of the wealthy and upperclassmen.
In other words,
She-
fuck the upper class, man.
She brings out the food and sets your drinks and food in front of her, in front of you, respectively. And she steps away for a few more minutes. Sebastian speaks up as you guys eat. So, fighting more goblins. What's the plan today?
Well, what intel do we have?
Well, apparently there's these group of goblins that keep attacking, this town and stuff like that, and we are hired to take care of these goblins. But some of the goblins that we fought yesterday had run away, and we gotta follow them, see where they lead us.
How big is their fighting force?
We are not exactly sure.
We took on a group of about 6. We killed 4, but the other 2 escaped.
Do we have a ways of tracking them? Is there anyone here proficient in tracking?
Well, Sebastian
Or
speaks
survival.
up. They told us they headed north. I mean, I figure if we follow the path, maybe we can find some tracks.
North towards the woods?
Yeah, through the woods.
Yeah, they
I
had,
know these woods.
they had came through it quite a few times. I'm sure they've left some kind of trail leading back to their den.
Alright, when do we intend to head out?
I'm guessing
After
right
we
after
are done
breakfast.
eating.
Does anyone need to peruse the shops before we head out?
Maybe we could do that. See what they have
Could.
to offer. This really looks like fuck. Hold on.
I got some.
Yeah, I feel a bit under equipped myself. We don't know what we're facing, so you may as well be prepared for the worst.
We don't know how many goblins are in this battalion.
It's more like a horde.
Does anybody remember how much gold we're getting for fighting these goblins?
I believe it was 4 silver per head.
Okay.
And I believe I foregoed the payment. It's not what's worth it for me. that money to rebuild the poor section. Glad to get them their heads.
although take my
Was that it? 4 silver for her?
I don't know.
I think we actually negotiated the price a little bit more.
Yeah.
It may have
I
been,
think it may have been some.
I think it was
pieces.
a gold apiece.
Yeah, I think that's what we got.
Gold
to, was a
ahead.
gold per head. But yeah, we had to physically have their heads, so I got to avoid smacking them in the head.
as tempting as it was.
Oh, but it was so worth it that time. You ever see a goblin's head explode from getting hit with a hammer?
I have not.
It's quite a sight.
I have. It's quite horrific, if I do say so myself.
Maybe not while I'm eating, and Sebastian continues to hesitantly eat his food.
I've smashed a few goblin heads myself, and then I smashed the egg yolk with my fork.
It looks just
You
like
Weak stomach, Sebastian.
Just not one for such visceral gore, you know.
So if I was to talk about me pouring the blood all over the guard after trying to shove it down his throat, you'd have a problem with this.
What saves has he got to make?
Constitution save? He bombs.
He spews right on the floor. He just kind of wipes
I
his
just
mouth.
pat him on the back and offer him a drink.
He takes a deep
Well,
sip.
if merely discussing the smashing of goblin heads is a problem, maybe you shouldn't be there to witness it.
Oh, you guys gonna leave me out of this one again?
Well, you got so many.
We didn't know he was a cleric. Stop it!
That's metagaming. Penalty. Where's your shit? Give me your inspiration.
He didn't have
You don't have one.
He's the only
No.
one that
You didn't give me one.
We'll bring you this time.
I'll close
I'm-
my eyes if I
All
have
I'm
to.
saying is that if you're going to accompany us, you should be prepared for the sights you may see.
Especially.
Might just be
this-
because he's eating. We don't know.
I, on
Maybe
the
the
other
texture
hand,
of the eggs in his mouth felt like brains. I don't fucking know.
All right, so he flags down the barmaid. He's like, I'm terribly sorry, miss. I'll cover this. So Sebastian welcomes her to the table. Covers the whole tab for you guys, so don't worry about that. My treat, boys. Especially if we're gonna be smashing goblin heads. Or not smashing goblin heads. You guys step out into...
Maybe just their other heads.
So you guys step out into the street. It's a kind of a nice bright morning. The air is cool. It's not particularly hot.
Apollo blesses us this day.
And he smiles and nods. Yes, Apollo looks down on us.
What the fuck is it?
You heathen!
Sebastian reaches into his robes and pulls out a slip of paper and hands it to you. And it's a pamphlet detailing the wonderful deity Apollo, god of whatever I made him god.
The sun. He's always the god of the
I
sun.
hand
No,
it back.
he's
I
like-
hand it back to him and say, "No, I'm good, thank you. I don't want to
And
do this."
I turned to Gerke. I'm like, I'm a dwarf. Pretty much basically live under rocks. And I know who Apollo is.
I'll take your pamphlet, good sir. I'm interested in the teachings of the deities.
All right, and he hands it. He turns and hands it to you.
Praise be unto Apollo.
Praise be unto Apollo.
Oh my god, we're having breakfast for dinner at my house. Oh my god, I'm so excited.
You want to bring me some? No, I'm just kidding.
It's the simple things.
Alright, shops. Let's do it.
Yeah, let's get to
all
the
right.
shops.
So Sebastian turns to
Shops
you
that
guys
aren't
and he
Walmart.
asks you, "What do you guys think?"
Oh, also the work I had done. Would it be? Was it completed before I left to come back to this town, or no?
Not the ring, but the
Glaive.
rune on the blade of your glaive was.
Is there any musical instrument shops around?
Roll investigation.
What is my investigation? 0. Oh, I got
Nothing in
proficiency.
particular. I'm gonna window shop.
What?
8.
You're just kind of looking around your timid self. You don't seem to see a musical instrument shop.
Doesn't Sebastian know the area?
Are you gonna ask Sebastian?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
They don't sell musical instruments. They have them imported from places where they craft like specialty kind of. What's the word I'm looking for?
Equipment.
Yeah, it's like a specialty by order item. You know, there are places
So like you
that,
order it at a shop and then they get it.
You could order it somewhere and they would have it shipped in, or you could go out to one of these towns where they, you know, produce their instruments by hand. And everything.
I'll do that later.
I'm just
Is
gonna
there
ask.
is there a weapons shop nearby?
Investigation.
Well, I feel like he's
Well, unless
asking.
you're gonna ask Sebastian.
Go ahead, investigation.
8, 9.
9.
We're not having very good.
Well, yeah,
results
you
to
guys
start.
aren't. But I do have one. You said weapons?
Weapons shop.
So, Sebastian draws a blank for a solid moment. He's looking around, just trying to get his bearings. You see him like point, do a spin, just mumbling to himself. And after a couple of minutes, when you're like, dude, are you doing alright? He points down a couple of streets. Yeah, there's one right around the corner on this street here. We should go see if it's open. It leads you down a few streets, around the corner, down another street, and you come to Seraphim Forge. This large open air kind of borderline stall, basically. It's a large area where there's a fireplace. You see a child covered in soot and dirt pumping the bellows. And you see a large human. This guy looks like Beefy, basically the Rock. And he, you see him pulling through scraps of steel and iron and just kind of getting things going for the day.
I smell what he's cooking. It's moist.
Good morning, sir. I'd like to purchase some of your wares.
It's a little early, but I'll show you what I've got.
I would like to purchase some daggers if you have any.
As a matter of fact, I do. And he reaches up on the wall and he pulls down a rolled up cloth. And when he unrolls it, there are 4 daggers in a row.
Oh, just what I need. I'll take them all.
All of them? Alright, that'll run you 8 gold pieces.
Not quite yet. I also need arrows.
Fortunately, I don't make arrows.
Alright, well, in that case, I will take a rapier.
A lot of our stock is unprepared right now. I haven't had a chance to make much.
Well, tell me what you do have. Let's start there.
Unfortunately, this early in the morning, I don't have a lot. I've got a large breastplate, and a brother of mine, he brought me in some leather that I've crafted into some leather armor, but like I said, unfortunately, I don't have a lot. You might have better luck at the general store.
Alright, sounds good. Thank you.
He holds out his hand for the gold.
How much?
The roll of daggers and 8 gold.
8 gold total. What a steal.
And he exchanges.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Have a good one.
Do the same.
I guess it's off to the general store we go. Unless you guys want to look around, see
I want to
what he has.
investigate, see what else we see.
Alright, what are you looking for?
Anything.
Anything?
It's okay, I want to roll this out. We're not having too good with this town right now.
Right. So you just kind of stand there and look around. A lot of the other shops either aren't open or they're just residential buildings. Nothing particularly stands out, at least not on this street. So Sebastian smiles at you guys and is like, alright, general store it is. So he leads you the rest of the way down the street and then down another street and up another street. And then just this kind of, you guys...
Wow, look at all that carnage. What happened to that shop?
Right, he leads you around the corner in one of the outer cities, and you see this blown out, this building, a very simple, kind of decrepit looking building, and then this large window, or at least what should have been a window, is an entirely empty pane. The streets on this corner are littered with scraps of paper and just little bits of assortment of broken, just bits and baubles of things.
Goodness, what happened here?
See, this is the kind of shit I'm forcing them to reform.
Doesn't look like goblins to me.
doesn't matter. Poor part of town not being taken care of.
Maybe it was just a bad circumstance that happened here.
You seem a bit withdrawn. Is there something you know about what happened?
Oh, I know nothing.
Make an insight check.
9.
Do all of us make it?
I can make an insight.
All of you don't. That depends. Do you guys feel like you believe him?
No. No.
Feel free.
Turkey doesn't give a shit.
You've got better luck from me not getting it, so. 11.
Go ahead, if you know.
Oh, Gurky doesn't give a shit.
Oh, Gurky doesn't give a shit.
He seems to be honest. Question mark.
So we're nowhere different from where we were at
No.
2 seconds ago.
Gurky does.
You can roll deception if you wanna.
22.
Y'all are none the wiser. You buy that shit up easy. You're like, huh? Okay.
Nice.
I
Maybe-
literally rolled half.
Maybe he heard something, or maybe he walked by, but
Well, in any case, this seems fairly recent. I want to see what happened.
Let's head inside.
The general store, correct?
It's a shop.
there is a sign above that says above the window.
When did
It
you
just
didn't
says pawn.
participate?
That's right. So you gather from
Yep.
what remains. It was a pawn shop of some kind. Are you guys going inside?
Yeah.
I
I
want to
have
head
no
inside.
interest in used trinkets. I'll wait outside.
I like to see
Actually,
if
I'll-
anything,
I'll-
anything useful.
I'll
or
stay
valuable
outside and
that
just
salvage.
You
play
don't
my
want to see if
lute.
there's an instrument inside.
Is there an instrument?
I don't know.
I want to go inside.
inside.
Now I want to go inside and
I
check
mean,
and see if there's
it
an
is a
instrument
pawn
inside.
shop. I've seen instruments. in pawn
Okay,
shops,
yeah, I'll go
I'm just saying.
inside. I'll go inside.
So
I have no interest. I'm gonna sit my ass down. How's that?
all right, so y'all like park it on the corner, you know, right at like the edge of the road, across the street from this obvious kerfuffle. You two head inside, and you're pretty sure that shit went down. The place is. It looked like it was wrecked, like torn to fucking shreds, and it's just barely coming back together. There are bits in there are small spaces where things are collected and sorted into piles of various just objects. A lot of it is damaged and broken. The floor is littered with just pages, and it's very dim and dreary in here. Kind of shiesty.
Anyone inside?
Is it?
You gonna call out?
Yeah,
So
I'll call out.
so you call out and
Is anyone here?
you hear nothing. There's no response.
Can I just look around?
Sure.
Is that
Are you
perception?
looking for something in particular?
I guess musical instrument.
Yeah, so go ahead and roll investigation.
12.
So you look around and it's kind of difficult to find just really anything amongst this mess and these piles of like seemingly random junk. You don't spy anything poking out. If there was an instrument, you're not willing to dig deep enough to find it. You're kind of left apathetic at the sight of these piles.
Can I check if there's anything useful just around?
On that investigation, you don't find anything. It's a tattered mess. Everything's buried. Feel free.
Where am I?
He somehow ends
why
up
did
back
I come in
outside. He's like, what the fuck happened?
He really
So-
should. He should just end up outside.
So your intense focus, staring at these piles, trying to see just anything. You look up and you're just in the middle of a mess, and it just kind of feels overwhelming.
You get anxiety.
Yeah, you're just like
I'm just gonna head out. Just fuck
alright,
it.
so Gertie says, "How are you going with him?"
Just fuck it. Just leave.
Since this happened in my one-off session, I'll give you a preface, or I'll just give you like a short detail. I was bribed by the competitor of the owner of this shop to rough him up. I did not do it personally. I'll leave it at that. I wasn't actually here for when it happened.
Okay. General store. Let's go.
So you're back on the street. Sebastian leads you down, you know, a couple of other streets. Like,
I didn't mean for it to go that
you're not
far.
sure how he does it, but it's like, you know, he knows his place. He's been here quite a bit. And eventually leads you to a large, ornate storefront. It looks kind of wild and over the top. It's got those large, you know, like saloon-style doors. And you step inside, and it's Fat Ed's general store.
Fatheads?
Ed's, ED. Because his BP don't work.
Okay. Saloon doors aren't big. They're known for being small.
Well,
They're known for being half doors.
you know.
And also notorious for being kicked in.
You kick it in when springs are too good, smacks you back in the face.
So you come in and it looks it looks small for the facade, essentially. You know, it's smaller on the inside than you would have expected.
Fat Ed's taking up all the room.
Right? So you...
I'm gonna approach the counter. Is he standing there?
as a matter of fact, he is. He is this large, fat dwarf.
Is he standing or sitting?
He is standing.
Okay.
His face is red. He looks like he would rather be sitting. But he's professional. I'm talking. So he has this massive bushy beard, this deep black beard that covers his face, comes down, you know, about to his cleavage of his man titties. He got a gut. He looks like John Goodman. He's got it going on. He's got these suspenders. His shirt looks like it can barely contain him. He's got these, you know, these nice dress pants from what you can see. He's bald, like shiny as shit. And his face is just like this deep red, like it just, he's struggling.
He's struggling to keep himself standing.
When he sees you come in, he props himself up on his counter, you know, and he's just, you know, like I said, he'd rather be sitting in a swivel chair back there.
Good morning, sir.
How you doing?
Are you by chance a member of the Hut family?
The Huts?
Yes, the Huts.
I'm not familiar with the Huts.
Alright,
I'll take that as a no.
Sorry for the confusion.
It's all right. How can I help you today?
We'd like to peruse your wares, sir.
All right. Anything in particular you're interested in?
Do you have any potions, good sir?
Potions? Yeah. My guy brought some in yesterday. I think I still got some. And he reaches behind the counter, and you hear just the air leave his body. Like he is struggling to bend over. And when he stands back up, he's holding like a tray, a silver tray that has like a stand, like a wire stand, and hanging from it are a series of beakers. Let me see what I got here.
Okay, well, you do that. I'm going to talk to Gurky in character. You've been searching for a musical instrument this whole time, and now the first thing you ask him is for potions?
Look,
Get your priorities straight.
I already got 2 music. I'm looking for a
No.
I'm looking for something that's never been seen before. Good sir.
All right.
Something special.
All right.
Something special.
And I'm pretty sure this general store doesn't have anything very special.
You don't know that.
Texting that shit. I'll have to put that in. You gotta find your special instrument. I got a skin flip back here. No.
Can I Tell me about these potions, sir.
Alright, so I got, and there's 6 vials hanging in a row. He's like, I got your standard healing potions right here. And he points at the first 2 are very similar looking red potions. He's like, I got this one here. It's just kind of like silvery, like swirling. It basically looks like liquid silver, but not like molten, but as if somebody had actually turned silver into. It was like, this offers you a little bit of protection, but it won't last you that long. And he points to another one, and he's like, it's this yellow liquid, and it almost seems like a rushing river just in the bottle itself. It's got yellow, but where it moves, it gives off kind of like a dark, like shadowy kind of color. And it looks like it's just a river, just kind of like a typhoon in a bottle, essentially. It's like, this one, this will give you a nice little speed boost. Really? That does all that?
Even like pasted underneath his legs.
He's got this another red one. It just looks kind of like just a red Kool-Aid essentially. Translucent. It doesn't look particularly special. It's like this one. Well, that does all kinds of things. And the last vial is a blue one, and in the bubbles you see very faintly the shape of a jellyfish just kind of bobbing through, and it's this deep, like sea blue kind of this very beautiful, very bright, vibrant, deep blue color. It's like this will make you breathe underwater.
I want the silver one and the blue one, sir.
All right. Did I write prices? No, I did not. You said which one's the silver one?
And the
one that lets him breathe underwater.
All right. So 50 for the water breathing, 50 gold.
Jesus.
Yeah. And
Can-
silver.
I'm gonna negotiate with him.
All right. So
Can
you
I pay 30 gold for this?
30 gold. Roll precision.
One of my best stats.
And you said the silver one.
Yeah.
Now 10.
Jiggle my jimmies.
Right. It's like, listen, are you a cloud? I don't have time for a cloud. Are you a cloud? I'm not giving you this for 30 gold. Are you kidding me?
I'll pay 50.
All right. And then for the other one you wanted, he tells you it's another 40 gold.
Jesus. Okay.
These are potions. They take
You
time
try to haggle on that one too?
with that persuasion, no, you ain't getting by.
So 90 gold?
Yeah.
Man, I got 92 gold, so...
All right.
Eric, my friend, you're looking a bit light in the pockets there.
You know what your character reminds me of? Fucking Hamilton.
Alonzo's character?
Yeah, it's fucking Hamilton.
This
You brought
dude,
that shit. You
in
better
the course
pay.
of 2 sessions, has already spent 110 gold pieces.
I really have. I spent money on a prostitute and 2 potions.
I got to be.
Greg lives a very lavish lifestyle.
Yeah, but you probably have
I party
more
hard,
than he,
okay?
yeah, see, you've got
So
like
he takes
a
some
fuck
off the
ton
rack,
compared to
off the
him.
wire. He pushes them off.
Party's
and
hardy.
gives them to you.
This motherfucker does not have that much gold. You have the money
Since
to blow.
he bears no interest in it, I shall take it. I'd like to purchase that yellow potion of yours.
All right, yellow potion that'll run you 30 gold.
For merely a potion of speed, that seems a bit excessive, don't you think?
Roll persuasion. Yeah,
We are
well,
not doing great.
You know, these potions take time,
industrial.
and the shipping is just ridiculous. I'll tell you that much. I promise. You'll get every gold's worth. You'll get every gold's worth out of this.
There it is. Trust me, as a bard, I'm gonna get gold sooner or later anyway.
Only if you start performing.
I was trying. He wouldn't let me.
From what I heard, you're not a very good performer.
With a...
Yeah, to be fair, we
Plus
actually
5.
haven't heard him
Oh,
yet.
sir, here's your potion.
You didn't write my
I met with
part.
his partner the other night.
Oh, okay.
Sir.
Yeah.
Well, I already... I need the specifics.
Oh,
I
it
already
had to
wrote
be
down
heard.
my shit.
Yeah.
A resistance potion.
So,
Very loud and clear.
Fat Ed is your name, correct?
Yeah, that's me.
It was all
Fat
him.
Ed.
It was all
How did
him.
you,
Him.
how did you
Hey,
find such a
oh.
title?
There are ways to go around about this. I had weight problems when I was a kid, really.
Luke, by the way, that ring, did you write down what enchantment we put on it?
I know what enchantment we put on it.
Okay, because I didn't write it down.
I don't remember the the price of the
Also,
the description, but I do remember what we said it does.
Now, what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to ask Feta,
for daggers?
hey, you got anything that might help with adventuring or maybe slaying some goblins?
I don't got a whole lot of specific stuff. I got some darts, some, various weapons.
do you have arrows by chance?
As a matter of fact, I do.
I will take 40 arrows.
40 arrows, alright.
1 gold per piece. Fuck! No.
It's 5 copper per 20. So 40, yeah, so that'll run you about 10 copper.
And on top of that, I would also like to purchase 200 feet of rope if you don't have it.
200 feet of rope. That's 2 ropes that'll run you. I think for ropes around here somewhere. They're 100-foot ropes, but hey, usually you only get them for 50. So if you ask me, it's a steal. I don't have a price for that on me. If you'll give me just a minute, I'm trying to write his potion down.
What question?
Potion of water, really.
Oh god, I thought you were gonna hit
I don't need anybody.
I don't know why I was so
flinched
jumpy.
hard.
I don't know why I was so jumpy there.
Yeah, I'll run you 2 gold pieces. This is a steal. Usually you get, 50 feet for 1 gold, but I'll give you 2 100-foot ropes. That's an interesting request.
Do you have any rare wares, sir?
I'm sorry, rare wares?
Black market wares.
Yeah, I got Donkey Kong Country.
All the rare wares
Offers
sold to
bad for a
Microsoft
day,
in the
but I
early
can't
2000s.
sell it to you. You're too young. Are you looking for enchanted items? I'm assuming that's what you want.
That works.
No, I don't deal in enchanted bits. Caused me a bit of trouble a while back. Don't trust magic, to be quite honest. Keeps thieves out of my shop, but I'm not selling that stuff.
Alright.
Anything else I can
I do
help
have
you
some
gentlemen
friends
with?
that can personally, so.
That's what we're talking about, the ring.
Yeah.
I gotta wait for that.
So, you wouldn't by
The red
chance,
hot hammer.
you wouldn't by chance know what happened to the pawn shop across the way, would you?
Pawn shop? I'm really not allowed. I can tell you. From what I hear from the owner, Rick, he had some vandals come in and tore the poor place up. Some shady guys in robes, probably some illicit
gets around?
worshippers, if you catch my
He doesn't
meaning.
move from this one spot.
Gerke. That means the information comes to him.
I'm just being an asshole.
And as he starts asking that, I walk out.
Alright,
I'm gonna walk out,
Your
too.
knowledge is very limited.
Are you guys looking for the perpetrators? I wouldn't be surprised if they bailed a long time ago.
No, not particularly. We're just wondering.
I heard word that they came through that very bar that we met at this morning.
Really? That's news to me. I'll be sure to pass that along to the authorities. I'm sure the Kingsguard would be overjoyed to have some kind of lead. Maybe they left a paper trail of some kind. I don't know.
Well, as you're passing along this information, you may want to pass on the third breakfast as well.
What are you, a clown?
What are you, an athlete?
I'm gonna.
Listen here, mister.
Okay.
I need second
table.
breakfast, but this motherfucker.
I'm gonna start walking out. I'm gonna say, "You fat fucking," I'm just gonna run out.
Alright, you're a little He gives no sign of pursuit.
I'm walking
no,
over.
hold on.
Working hard, mister. I'll have your head.
lock
So
the
I'm
door.
assuming all of you are leaving
Manners.
after that. Cool. Gonna make some
Yeah,
notes.
just manners.
Fat Ed will remember that.
You robbed me for those 2 potions.
Just put a
You
piece of
forgot
string
you're supposed to refer to yourself in the third person.
I'm gonna forget every time.
I knew you would.
Fucking see you guys back here. Fat Ed will remember that.
I'm not with them.
Fathead will remember one person from us yelling at him, the other's not saying shit.
Wait, did you just call him Fathead?
It
Maybe.
looks like Robotnik.
I called him a fat fuck and then I ran out the store.
So if he ate Big Cat.
Yeah. It's like they did a fusion dance, basically. Alright, so you guys step back out. Sebastian is doubled over, dying. Oh shit.
I just turned to Sebastian. I was
You know
like,
what?
did you find that really that funny?
He's like, hey, you gotta live life. And,
So where was this enthusiasm?
as a guy who heals people, I'll be seeing him soon. Let's just leave it at that.
I suppose we should start on our journey, finally.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah,
We
'cause
spent
it's
an
like
hour
fucking
just going to shops.
I didn't buy shit because he didn't have anything I cared about.
Is there anything
Because
non-specific?
he got cut off about the arrows and didn't keep going, so I assumed that's all he had.
I would like to look for a curiosity shop.
No,
Curio.
we're taking too
So
long.
Sebastian, he thinks for a minute. Go ahead and roll investigation.
If you spend all day shopping, Alonzo, if we spend all day shopping,
It's gonna be your fault.
He's looking for one.
It looks like at this
particular
point, by
item.
the time you guys
I'm
are done
gonna
shopping,
stay.
we'll hit intermission.
exactly.
Yes.
And that's not with any modifiers.
Yes. So
Yeah. That's
So with
right.
modifiers,
20.
So Sebastian, his face goes kind of sour. I hate to be the bearer of bad news here, but the closest thing we got to curiosity shop is the pawn shop that we passed. Other than that, you're not gonna find much in the way of, you know.
okay. So completely out of character, like legitimate question. So if a rival shop was the one that hired him to take it out,
Okay, so yeah. So continue
Wouldn't there
on,
be another
Sebastian. The only place I could think of is the shop back in Woodwall. I know there's another pawn shop that'll sell you curios, but here in Stratton there really isn't much in the way of that.
These stubby legs aren't getting enough.
He didn't say the other shop was in town. There is a rival shop.
okay, that's why I wanted to ask. Thanks. I'm gonna make a cup of coffee.
Oh yeah, I could use another one here in a minute.
Alright, so real quick, intermission. Brief
Yeah.
intermission.
All right, guys. So you leave the shop. You piss the fuck off out of Fat Ed because Gurky can't handle losing a little bit of coin. Apparently, work hard, play hard in my left testicle.
He's throwing it around.
Um,
Everybody ready
Work
for
hard.
goblin hunting?
So at this point, Sebastian has given up control of the party. He's led you guys where you want to go. Apparently, you're finished shopping. If you're ready to chase the goblins, he's there.
Yes, we are. Well, I am at least.
I lead the way to the north.
All right. So you walk up and down a couple of different streets, taking various twists and turns. Anytime you're about to take a wrong turn, Sebastian corrects you. Just nothing degrading, just like and you course correct, and eventually you find yourselves at the very north of the city. You're essentially looking at a very long dirt road and then a dirt path that leads out into the forest. You're at the edge of where the goblin attacks has happened. As you look around, you notice that there's a little more guard here. It's a little more heavily guarded here since your last visit. You spot a few more of the King's Guard.
Do we see the guard that he threw the blood?
Make a perception check.
Are you gonna check that? 10 plus perception. That's 14.
So as you look around, you don't recognize any of the faces under the helmets. It appears he's not here, from what you can tell.
I feel like he'd still be stained red. Just a little
Better
bit.
not see his ass.
Yeah, really. I just wanted to check. Okay, go ahead.
All right, so you guys said you wanted to look around for some goblin tracks.
Might as well.
Yes, yeah.
All right, so
Everybody roll investigation. See if anybody sees it.
I was gonna say survival since you're tracking something that left prints. It's more of a tracking. So here's what I'm gonna ask. We'll start with everybody. Go ahead.
I'm gonna re-roll that because it's not on an actual
13?
number.
Cocked.
Yep.
Oh!
I should have stuck with it. 5.
What did you?
13.
13.
I got the highest? Really?
What stat is that based on? Wisdom. Oh fuck, not 20. So Sebastian's just kind of dicking around,
Thank God.
just looking at the ground, digging his toes into the dirt, and he notices these little, little tracks that look like, from what he can possibly ascertain, is goblin tracks. Guys, I think I found them. I think I found some goblin tracks. He points, and you guys start to notice, impressed in the dirt, are these small tracks that lead out into the forest, directly down the path that heads north along the merchant trails. So all of you kind of like head down. You're watching these tracks. They fade in and out. They either become lighter or they become kind of jumbled, and you start mixing up what you're following. But eventually, you guys have a pretty solid trail. And it gets to the point where you guys are marching through the forest, and the tracks seem about 45 minutes later. They seem to diverge into the woods, and the foliage is kind of deep and thick, and you kind of lose the tracks on the ground. Who has the highest survival skill?
It's not me. I'll tell you that.
Mine's at 1.
Definitely not me.
Yeah, none of us are proficient in survival.
Y'all suck.
Mine's
me and Tyler?
Look, still
Yeah.
better than me.
So-
-1.
Gurky, go ahead and roll survival with advantage. We'll say that because you.
I rolled a 2 and a 1.
Wow.
Might as well roll just because.
Yeah.
18.
There we go. That's what I was looking for. So, Gurky
I'm not even
loses
about-
sight, but something draws you to the edge of this very familiar trail that you had followed a couple nights prior. To the opposite side of the road, you see a couple of branches that are snapped, some bent live foliage, and you realize something would have had to push through here. And you follow these very subtle signs. God, I can't believe y'all. Never mind. Nobody is really equipped for tracking anything anyways. So you follow this very subtle sign. You lose your way a couple of times, but this gut instinct kind of pulls you forward. And eventually you guys come to a clearing that looks like something that made camp here. You
I'm
see
the only one
these
with the
small
negative
tents, various some
Two
fires,
plus threes, it doesn't
spits
happen
over a
outside
couple
of
of
the
these fires.
Are the fires
just-
still lit?
Yes, they're very much lit. And
I'm gonna use my torch I'm gonna light my torch with the fire and then burn their tents.
all right. So first off, make a stealth check.
That's gotta be good.
15.
All right. So you guys come up, all of you. Can all of you make stealth checks, please?
11.
14.
What's yours? Stealth check.
Yeah.
18.
All right. So this is you guys
Paladin made
down
another
here
stealth
at the very edge of the clearing.
I'm gonna stay behind.
I would
Stay
say
there.
I would take the lead still. Me and Sebastian.
And he's obviously gonna
That's
be up
right.
front. And then he's gonna be in the back with me. So like that, probably. There you go. Mouse manual?
Yeah, where?
Right here.
Give me those numbers again.
You got 18. I got 15.
I got 14.
11. Which makes sense because I'm fucking wearing full heavy armor, fucking clanking and shit.
Okay.
I use
what did you
divine
get?
sense.
14.
Okay, so y'all are hunkered down here and taking initiative. Oric sprints forward and he just starts lighting the
This?
tents on fire. Which one are you
Yeah.
starting with?
I guess
Just
the closest one.
See, look, I have a torch. It's perfect.
It all makes sense now.
Wait, there's an orc lighting the tents on fire?
Alright.
There's Cat.
Alright. It's his name.
I'm so sorry, Cat. You're gonna have to. So sorry, Cat. You're gonna have
Oh,
to.
it looked like a D.
I'm so
I
sorry,
thought
Cat.
it-
You're gonna have to.
Oh wait, I've been using
I'm so
the
sorry,
D6s.
Kat, you're
I
gonna
forgot. Whatever the
There we
block.
go.
Okay, I made you do all that, but I forgot I was changing what I was
Fuck.
using. So first of all, there are some stationed goblins.
Staying right here.
You're welcome. It's a good thing I have these.
So you got a couple, kind of patrolling the outskirts of the campsite.
You use divine what, by the way?
Divine sense.
What does it do?
As an action, you can open your awareness to detect such forces. Until the end of your next turn, you know the location of any celestial, fiend, or undead within 60 feet of you that is not behind total cover.
You said celestial, fiend, and undead?
Yep.
Yeah, so you don't get anything out of that.
Oh, right. Because no.
So...
I forgot. I don't know why I thought.
Yeah, you
just
don't,
had an overall.
you don't smell anything. You reach out, you feel the energy flow through you, but nothing returns. Like that.
So within the same radius, you also detect the presence of any place or object that has been consecrated or desecrated, as with the hollow spell.
You're still not getting anything. So you light the tent on fire. This one right here, and it takes a couple minutes. When it finally catches, yeah, nothing particularly happens. Except the goblins notice that, hey, our fucking tent is on fire.
Sneak away.
So these two, here at the center, come running down.
Okay, so they're the only ones that notice the fire.
Yeah, for now. The other guys are kind of, they start howling and barking, and they're trying to get the attention of the other goblins.
Okay, I'm still stealth, correct?
For now, yeah. Okay. You're crouched down behind them. They don't see you yet.
Okay, I'm gonna fling a dagger at one of them.
All right, roll the hit.
Oh god.
15.
1.
What?
What?
One what?
Wait, no.
No, you said give me stuck. I said 1.
So, which one?
The one in front.
Okay.
Actually, which way are they facing?
They're coming towards you.
Okay,
basically.
I'm gonna hit the one in the back then.
All right. So you said you rolled a 15?
Yes.
Hit.
Okay.
Roll damage. Which should be 1d4.
1d4 plus your dex modifier.
1d4 plus my dex.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a 1 plus my dex, which is 2, and then I get another d6 from being stealth.
Oh yeah, stealth attack.
So 8.
You get him. Fucking good. I'm talking like you get him right in the heart, but it doesn't penetrate deep enough to keep it from beating. So he coughs up a little bit of blood, but they're still rushing towards you. So they come around the corner, and they can see you crouched behind the fire and the burning tent.
You are no longer stealth.
Gentlemen, initiative.
4.
Lovely.
All right.
I got 12.
13.
9.
Don't tell me the goblins go first.
Goblins do.
I actually do. So how many tents was he able to light on fire, by the way?
He only got through one before they
Okay.
ran over and spotted him. So it goes the goblins, then it goes Sebastian,
And then me, Tyler, Aaron,
and Alonzo. So at this point, they have the attention of the other goblins. Yep. So number 2 here is going to swing out with his scimitar and attack you. Scimitar 19.
Oh yeah, that hits.
All right, so he.
Don't tell me you're gonna almost die again. I swear to God, if you almost die, I'm gonna.
Cool. So you take 8 damage.
Huh?
So he fucking runs you through with that.
You took 8 damage. You're at 1.
Well, you're the one who started lighting the tent on fire.
It's true.
Instead of, I don't know, skirting the outside and killing them.
I mean, I was trying to use the tents as a distraction.
Yeah, we didn't even talk this through.
The
You
tent's
just
on the-
lit a tent on
Oh, that's
fire.
right, Mr. Cavalier ran in all by himself.
Fuck out of here.
Hey, that's not my fault.
We got two. We got a paladin and a fucking
Okay, so it's your
fighter
go.
here. No,
No,
it's
they get to
his.
attack.
It's
Okay.
All right, so
Yeah, I forget they can have ranged weapons.
Yeah, they do. They got short bows.
Who are you attacking?
That's a hit.
Are you attacking Alonzo again?
Yeah, they're firing at Alonzo.
come
This
on.
one, number
It's
1
okay.
here is
I
firing
have a
at
backup
Alonzo.
plan.
Don't tell me that's a healing word you use.
So the rest of them have noticed. The rest of you
The
standing
rest
here.
of us, yeah.
Let me see. Sorry, trying to figure it out.
I'm all the way in the back, by the way,
Yeah.
just to let you know.
So these guys spy you.
Protect
and
me.
Alonzo. This one is gonna attack Alonzo.
It's gonna do a minimum of 1 damage.
Yeah,
The
1/6. Yeah, that's
If it hits.
6 more damage.
It did already.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it rolled a
You're
16
dying.
plus 4.
God damn.
We need to raise your AC.
Yeah, no shit.
What's your AC?
13.
It's just one higher than Gurky's.
Oh,
This
All
is
right.
why I
I have a way.
stayed in the
I
back.
have a way to do it, but it doesn't really work. With
All
my
right.
character,
So goblin number 3, that
Which
one
I'm guessing
there.
that one.
No. Well, it wouldn't matter. I have them all written down. There's a reason those pips are out that way.
Oh, okay.
They're
So
numbered.
they all technically
Oh,
go
okay,
at the
that
same
makes more
time.
sense.
But so number 6 here is gonna fire towards
Sebastian.
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 Wait, isn't Sebastian? Oh wait. Okay. No, I saw 2 bald guys. It wasn't sure.
The one with the blues.
That's why he's got the blue shirt.
So that hits for sure. Boom. So he
It's
fires.
his clerical aura.
Catches him in the shoulder.
So it's clear for us.
6,
So
7,
not just because he's a cleric. I'm ready to take my turn.
right.
Like you're one of the last ones to go.
This one here is gonna fire at whoever this is.
I need you to
That
go
would be Aaron.
And
Go where?
Yes.
there.
There.
Tyler's
These are
behind
tents,
him.
right? The gray are the tents. What are the gray?
the greater tents, yeah.
And these are fires.
Yes, those are
Campfires.
fires.
And this one is currently on fire. Okay.
Okay, so
I was just gonna go in the middle.
yeah,
of all
so the
three
next
of them,
one
that
fires
works.
his crossbow
You're
nat
gonna
20.
go there?
Nat 20?
Yeah,
He hit you for a nat
I've-
20. How
I have a reason.
6 plus
I have a
2
reason
is
for why I want
8,
you
so you take 8
closer to
damage.
me.
fuck?
I thought he was firing at Sebastian.
The first one fired at Sebastian, the
Okay.
next one fired at you. Number 4 here is going to fire at Kezia. 16.
16 hits. Wait, well, if it's even, it doesn't hit, right?
If it's even, it hits.
Okay. It hits.
6, 8 damage.
God. We're getting fucked
I just got lucky going first. And then the last one's gonna fire at Goku. Oh wow, 12 plus 4, 16.
God, my AC is 12. Get out of here.
Yep, you gonna die.
I'm gonna die right here.
4, 6.
Oh, that's not bad.
Me and you are at the same amount of health.
Alright, so Sebastian's gonna go first.
So
Hey,
you're making
Sebastian!
saving throws,
I
right?
need some heals!
We do have a cleric.
So-
Thank God. I'm not the only one with heals here.
I can heal too, a little bit.
You can also heal yourself.
I can, but I'm not gonna worry about it just yet.
I'm sorry, sir. I might have to heal myself.
I'm gonna get him.
You might have to
off,
rely on Sebastian
and
here.
then
to
we'll
heal
go
you.
from there.
Alright, so Sebastian, yeah, start if you movement. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's gonna cast Spare the Dying, which stabilizes you. You don't have to make any more death saving throws.
Never mind. We'll just go fight. I was just gonna restore 1 HP for him so he could get up and do something.
Run away and sneak.
Creature has become stable but has no hit points. That's one action, so that's all you can do.
Alright. So
Uh,
he had higher initiative than me?
Yeah. Eric, you go.
Okay. I'm going to stay where I am. Thank you very much.
If you're in the back, you're safer now.
I know.
Ish. You already got hit with an arrow.
Well, what's your spell range is the question.
Most of them 60 feet.
Oh, okay.
So I could probably hit him with something.
60 feet is like practically the whole battle.
Yeah,
but I'm going to give Bardic Inspiration
Hey, where's the
to
motherfucker
Sebastian
that I
there,
nailed?
by the way.
What?
Where's the guy that I nailed? 'Cause
Okay.
He's nearly dead.
Oh, he's right there.
When did that happen? What the fuck? How would I
He's
miss?
threw a knife and
Yeah, I hit him for 8. He
As a-
almost died.
Oh,
but-
from your stealth. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to give Bardic Inspiration to Sebastian there as a bonus action.
Alright,
So he gets 1d6 on saves and attack rolls, all that,
okay.
For how long?
I think it's for
Until he uses it,
until he uses it, yeah, basically.
Okay.
Let's see.
it allows him to add 1d6 to all skill checks.
I should have used that inspiration
Okay.
die for that fucking initiative roll.
I'm going
Good have a high
to.
initiative, they're kind of like...
What's the range of a light crossbow? Like,
Light crossbow is,
I want to
Whoops.
say it was like
I have it here. Damn, where the fuck?
It was pretty good. It was pretty far.
Yeah, hold on. Why do I have all the oh, cross. It's 80 to 320.
80 to 320. And anything less than that is disadvantage.
No.
No?
Anything within 5 feet is disadvantage.
Oh, okay.
So,
I'm
anything,
going to
anything past 80 is a disadvantage up to 320. Anything more than 320 feet away, you can't hit at all.
Okay, so I will fire at the one right next to Sebastian and
Okay, see, that makes more sense to me.
Yeah,
That makes
figured
so
it
much
out.
more sense to me than what we went by before.
Yeah.
I'm like, why would the regular crossbows distance?
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm going to fire at the one right next to Sebastian and
Which
Orc
one?
here. The one right next.
Okay.
19.
Hit.
And then roll damage, that's 1d8.
Motherfucker.
This is d8, right?
Yes.
Here it is.
1d8 plus. Is that plus anything or is it just d8?
Plus your
Dex modifier?
Dex modifier.
So 8.
For which one?
The one right next to it.
Damn, you got him good. Yeah, he spits up a bit of blood. He's you get him in like the collarbone. He spits up a bit of blood. He kind of bends over. He's heaving. You can hear it from there.
To be honest, I can still move, but I'm not going to. Okay.
Okay. Next up is Tyler.
Alright. I'm gonna move my guy over her. Let's see what I'm right here.
Yeah.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
All right.
I'm making attack inside that.
Go ahead.
Alright, so I'm supposed to add my proficiency bonus to hit or just to the attack?
Just to hit. Not
Just-
to attack.
Okay.
So,
17.
okay, yeah, 17 hits.
Alright, so I got a D10. It's so weird having a D10 as a hit there.
Yeah.
7.
Plus your Dex mod.
So 11
All right.
plus there's a bonus action, so 12 altogether.
All right, so he goes down. You can feel kind of the energy in your enchanted blade, and when you swipe across, like it buries itself in his gut and just tears across, and he kind of crumples on the ground, almost folded in half. Okay, Aaron.
Before I move, I'm gonna take my bonus action to use my second wind to heal back up. So it's 1d10 plus my fighter level. So 9. Puts me back at max. Alright, and then I will 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm gonna smack the one that he hit for 8. That's what I'm gonna go for.
All right. Plus your strength.
Yep, 13.
Hits. Go ahead and roll damage. 2 plus your strength mod.
2 plus strength mod plus my dueling is 5.
Yeah, he goes down. So he's already confident of blood, and you can tell he doesn't have a lot of life in him. And he swiped with that sword, and he just falls to the ground.
And I was also proficient with weapons, so I was technically more than 13.
Yeah.
It's 15.
He just gives like one final defiant breath, cough of blood coming out, and he passes from this life. Right, and Alonzo.
Okay.
So you're stable. You have no hit points. I'm
Okay.
pretty sure you can still move.
I'm going to, before I do anything, I want to drink this health potion I have.
Can you do that as a bonus action?
When did you get a health potion?
I received it at some point.
I
You
know I
guessing
gave you
I'm-
one at the beginning, but I thought you used it.
No, I never used it.
All right, go ahead.
Let's say you gave me one.
So
time, I never
2d4
You gave me one too.
plus 2.
Plus 2. 1, 4.
So 4. Wow, you're already half healed.
A little bit less than that.
That was an action. Do you have any bonus actions?
Bonus actions.
Move?
That move is a standard action. All right.
Would he be
Okay.
prone at that point? Since he died.
That's right.
It would
Because
take
you
half
went
his movement
down,
to get up.
it would take half your movement to get up. You can move 14 feet. Or 15 feet. Also, because you use your action to drink your health potion, you can't disengage, so they will get an attack opportunity.
You can just stab him. Hit him for 8.
Or you can stay.
He's not looking all right, so if you want to attempt to attack him.
Well, okay.
You gonna move through a burning tent?
No.
Okay.
Is the tent still on fire or has it burnt down already?
Yeah, it's still on fire. It's a crumble heap. You could probably jump it. But
Or you could just go around it diagonally. So
No,
Jumping would be half his
that's not
movement.
why I'm asking. That's not why I'm asking.
These guys are dead, by the way.
Yeah, the guys with the ones on.
Oh yeah,
them,
those two guys are
The only
dead.
one
Except
that's
for
not
the
is
one
He's
back
these.
hitting
there.
me.
Yeah, these two guys are not dead. These two guys are
I would just move your ass behind Sebastian.
dead. Yeah, really. Use him to stuff behind.
They're gonna get an opportunity attack.
He will get an opportunity to attack. Just, it's okay, Alonzo.
Okay,
If
so
you go
okay,
down,
if you look at it like this, they're gonna get an opportunity to attack, yes. But at the same time, if you don't move, you're just gonna get attacked on their turn anyways.
Can I
So-
move?
Yeah, because they go next. You can move diagonally. either
Oh,
of
I
those
thought
directions.
I thought your rule was no diagonal movement.
Oh, yeah, I meant to amend that. Yeah, I'm accepting diagonal movement.
Okay.
It's still fine.
So
Yeah.
so it'd be half.
Yeah.
You
so
get
that's
15, so you can move
get
3
two more.
squares.
So as you move out of its space, though, it's gonna take its opportunity attack.
Okay.
What's your AC?
13.
Yeah, that's a miss.
Okay.
So he swings at you as you flee. He misses you. You feel the air whoosh behind your back, but no connection. All right. So now we go back to the top of the order. However, all this commotion, all the growling and the barking has called the attention
The goblin
of
chief.
the person or being that reside in this tent here. So this is one tent, and these are all one tent. But those two are a single 10-foot tent, and you see larger, more well-armored, more aggressive-looking goblin come out. Alonzo, what was your AC?
13.
Not your AC. What is your initiative? Do you remember?
Oh, what I rolled?
What you rolled? It was like a
6.
You rolled a 6. I rolled a 9.
Tyler,
He
what was
hit a
yours?
15.
13.
13.
Mine was 14.
All right. Okay. So first, so goblin number 1 is gonna fire a bolt at
Sebastian.
Sebastian with disadvantage because his partner is there. But you don't care. He's feeling bloodthirsty. Thinks he can risk the shot. He misses.
And he hits his friend.
No, it's not a crit failure.
Damn.
But he can't line a shot up. He squeezes the trigger and goes flying wide around the outside. Goblin number 2 is gonna swing with his scimitar. He misses as well. He swipes out. You manage to do like a hop back, kind of like a folded. You feel it whoosh
mean
across
Sebastian?
your gut, but. Or yeah, Sebastian.
Yeah, it's like I don't know what you're talking
I was
I
like,
got
who
the
are you
ball
talking
guys
to?
mixed up, even though I put the counter on him. So Sebastian's fine.
And then these two.
Number 4. He's gonna move in on Gurky
What?
and swipe with that scimitar.
That's not good.
That's me. But
Yeah,
Okay.
gets +4 to hit. It's
Oh,
20.
Okay, 20.
So 2 plus 2 is 4.
That's not bad.
So he manages to make it connect. You feel a sharp pain as the scimitar digs into your arm.
Stick up more.
If only.
Let me see. So he's coming 5, 10, 15.
Okay, so if we can't move through our own
You
people, why
can't.
can
You
they?
can move through your own guys.
That's what he asked you.
No,
you said
no,
No,
Yes,
he
we
was,
can
he was
push
trying.
past an enemy.
He was trying to move past.
He was
me.
trying to move through Sebastian.
Yeah, that's why I asked. But I mean,
Oh, I thought you were asking if you could move through the enemy.
No, Sebastian.
no, I know.
Oh,
I knew
no,
you
you can move around.
Okay.
He
Unless-
still ended up where he was going to anyway. Nice.
Alright.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could've
Relatively,
gone around.
yeah.
How did opportunity attacks work? Do I have to roll to hit?
Only if they leave their space. You would still
Only
have to
if
roll it.
they-
It's because he rolled it. He went into my range, my 10-foot range.
He's still in your range. When he leaves your range, you can take an opportunity.
No, it says when you enter because polearm mastery.
Let me see.
Let me.
This is what I was doing all day yesterday with Jesse. I was looking up his crap and then just telling him to write down shit.
Let's see. You get an attack action. Attack.
When they enter the reach,
When
you
you're
have
wielding
that
the
weapon.
provoke an opportunity attack from you when they enter the reach that you have with them. Sure, yeah, you roll a hit.
Right, so that's not great. 11.
Miss. But he strikes back. Yeah, he doesn't hit.
Almost smacked himself in the face.
And that's it.
It'd be
Next is Sebastian.
Sebby, what you gonna do, bro? Sea bass. What you got?
that's his new nickname, Seabass.
That's how you earn titles.
Oh, he can stabilize you himself. So instead of using a spell slot, so he's gonna use.
I'm glad those other two goblins are dead, or else I'd looked really fucked right now.
He's gonna use this one in front of him is still alive.
Because they would get
Yeah, he's gonna use
advantage
Sacred Flame.
from flanking.
So he holds out his hand, blah 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 blah, does some cool shit. What am I adding to it?
Do you feel?
These guys kind of scare me.
Do you
but I'm
feel
also ready to
confident?
take them out.
Oh, +5. Yeah, 18.
Same. I can give
So
3
he hits
bardic
it with
inspiration.
Spare the Dying. Or not Spare the
As
Dying.
much as my
Sacred
critical
Flame.
modifier.
Yes.
So, if anything, I can give you one.
A thrown
later.
dagger.
And he has 1d8 of radiant damage. So you see Sebastian just close his eyes, he clutches his medallion, and you see fire just rain on.
So that counts as an attack, right?
Yes, that's
So he would also get the bonus from Gerky's shit that he casted.
Bardic inspiration.
Yeah, that's right. You gave him what? 1d6?
1d6 on attack rolls, saves, whatever.
Yeah, so he killed it anyways. Which one is
Well,
it?
he doesn't have to use the bardic inspiration on that attack.
Well, it's not like he'd know anyways, technically speaking. Dead. Is that where it was? I
Oh,
don't
by the
know.
way,
Yeah, that's where it was.
by the way, bardic inspiration is only for 10 minutes.
Okay, well, one round is 6 seconds.
I'm
so
just-
now
I'm
it's
just
60 rounds.
Let-
So
Okay.
yeah, plenty of time.
So it's not fresh.
So he's gonna 15. He's gonna come square up with that one. Eric, you're good.
Okay. Let's see. That one's dead. That one's also dead.
No, that one's
No,
still
it's
alive.
still
That
alive.
was
Still
that was the
alive.
original one.
Okay. These two are still alive, and these two in the back. These two fuckers in the back. As a bonus action, I'm going to give Bark Inspiration
You gotta plug
to.
my phone in.
Wait. Yeah, you're fine. I'm gonna give Bardic Inspiration to good old
Flute.
Flint over here. So 1d6 on attack, save, whatever, it doesn't matter. And I'm actually going to cast. I'm going to cast. Well, no, I should do that. I'm just gonna
Well, yeah, I was
cast.
gonna say you already took one action, right? So you have to be.
That's a
that's
bonus
a
action.
bonus action.
I'm going to cast Vicious Mockery on this one. Yeah,
I would say that.
it's a cantrip.
Yeah.
So spell save is 15.
Okay, what's the
Vicious Mockery.
what am I rolling? What's the trait? I should tell you
Wisdom.
what to say. Wisdom.
Wisdom spell save 15.
17. So
Damn.
he survives.
Wait, does he take half damage at that point?
Let me know.
I gotta write this shit down now.
You can't tell him anything he doesn't already know about himself.
So right now he's shrugging it off. Doesn't seem to. What is an alphabetical?
Some of it is, some of it isn't.
No.
Are you feeling confident?
What?
Can I leave you where you are?
It should be alright.
No, it doesn't. Okay.
I should.
No,
be.
no, half damage.
No.
So you shout out
Actually, never mind.
whatever.
I forgot. I'm not a big baddie killer
You
yet.
goblin
I mean, it
piece
doesn't
of
really matter
shit.
anyways, because you'd have to, you wouldn't have to
But
move far enough, so you're
he's
better
not
off just
feeling
at least
it. It doesn't
attacking.
quite
and
take
then-
Well,
grasp,
my
but he just
main action
shrugs
heal.
it off.
Oh,
Okay. That's all.
that's
I
fine. Yeah,
can really
if you didn't do that.
I mean, I
heal.
can-
Yeah, so I was
I'm
just
not
gonna
gonna do
heal
that.
and then start moving closer. And
I would. Yeah, I would wait. I would wait though.
All right.
Yeah.
Actually,
Ranged
no.
use.
I'm just gonna move up,
Okay, if
like
ranged.
right here,
Not yet.
right behind.
Because most of us have something we can either throw or shoot. So.
Tyler, your go.
Alright. I'm gonna use lay on hands to heal myself. And I guess that's it. Because I don't think there's anything else I can do as a bonus action.
All right. So now it's your boy's turn.
Yeah, boy.
So they can get an attack. of
Yeah, so
opportunity.
gets an attack of opportunity. What are they not fucking calling?
Oh no, you should put it back where you got it from every time. It's right there.
Oh. 16, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, then that's a hit.
+4.
What was it? 1d6 or 2d6? It's 1d6 plus 2. So you take 4 damage. So as you're running away, bless you, he kind of catches you off guard. He kind of catches you off guard. He nails you across the back at like an angle. You can feel the blood kind of pouring down your half of your back. Trying to think. Okay,
Big
so these
boys.
guys go 5, 15, 20, 30.
He's still 10 feet away.
And they're gonna go in with that.
You get an opportunity attack.
What?
It's within
They're
10 feet.
10 feet away.
Nah, this one isn't.
No, just
That
the one.
Alright, that's fine.
16.
Miss.
Whoa. Okay.
Oh, bitch. Okay.
You sound
So
like.
Oh, wait.
he's gonna pull.
Wait, what?
What?
Is it proficiency too? Right. I keep forgetting to add my proficiency,
Yeah.
so that'd be 18.
Okay, that's a hit.
Yeah, I was gonna say if you're proficient with your weapon, then yes.
3.
All right. So you do manage to swing out. The edge of your glaive clips him in the leg, but he just shrugs it off. How many was it?
3.
But he just kind of shrugs it off. And in return, he takes out his javelin, and he whips it at you. You know, at the as hard as he can. Whoops. That was cocked. That's fine. Stop looking.
Does it matter?
Yeah. 17.
Hits, yeah.
Alright.
I'd better spot to roll it then.
Really? That's it? Kind of pissed. So you take 4 points of piercing damage.
I'm down.
He's at 0 now.
So my go now, right?
Yeah, Aaron.
Okay. Spec number 4. Number 4. That doesn't. That's not gonna hit. It don't matter. That's what's 7.
Yeah, that definitely misses. So you see your warhammer and he goes kind of wide. He was anticipating it and he just ducks underneath your head.
I have no bonus actions. The only bonus action I can
Bonus?
take has already been taken.
I'm gonna drink my speed potion.
Alright. So you have the effects of haste.
Right here.
You had him.
Okay, here we go. Okay, so I get +2 to my AC, double speed, advantage on dex saving throws, and an additional action. So actually using the potion would count as an action, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you can move and then attack and.
Okay, so I'm going to stealth.
Have to be breaking line of sight.
Um,
So which one's you?
You could move here.
I mean, I'm not.
Yeah, at least these two guys can see you.
Okay. I don't think I'll be able to hide behind the bard.
No.
Not a
Wait.
2'5" gnome bard.
This guy's dead, right?
Yes.
Yeah, but he's on the ground. He's gonna keep on the ground.
Okay.
That's the equivalent of if you were prone. You can see right over him.
But could I stand over him? Is that tent still burning or is it completely burnt down?
It's completely burned down, but I mean, it's still got
Quick
fire.
burning tent.
Like
Alright,
it's no
Okay.
longer.
Alright, fuck it. I'm gonna use my breath weapon and line. It should hit these two guys here. Since
All right. So
technically
what's the range?
it's,
It's a cone of how long?
oh, it's not a cone. It's a line.
I think for lightning, it's a lot.
Yeah, lions.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
Yeah, they're lined up. How far does it go?
5 by 30.
5 by 30.
So it'll be.
So it's a
the
5 foot-
The width of
It
a
goes.
square
It goes 30
and
feet.
30 feet. So
Okay, that's what I needed. It was 30
Yeah.
feet.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. It's
The rope.
All right. So he dodges.
okay.
He gets it.
Okay. So
The other guy was in the way. You didn't see the lightning.
He didn't see it coming. He saw it come down. He was
He
like,
heard a noise,
and
didn't
he was
fucking
like,
know what it was.
duck,
After it hit
dipped
him.
out of the way.
1, 3, 4. It's for 4.
4? Which number is that? Number
4.
Yeah, he down. So the lightning just
Who's
racks his
vibrating?
body. He goes rigid. You see him kind of vibrating in place before he just falls to the ground. Just smoldering smoke coming off of him. You can see it moving out from under his armor pieces.
Nice.
Time to give me some of that cookie jar.
Once again, I'm surrounded in dead bodies.
So could I still move?
Yeah, you can still move.
Okay. I'm going to actually. He's the one that I downed, right?
No, that one.
That's
right there.
no. The one that I hit the first time. It's this guy, right?
I
is
think
it
so. It was one of
Here's
those
this
two.
one.
Okay. Well. All right. Well, in any case, I'm gonna go here and whichever one it is, I'm gonna retrieve my dagger.
Okay.
Could I do that or?
Yeah, you can do that. That's fine.
Okay.
You just want to pull it out of his chest.
All right.
Okay, top of the round.
Top of the order again.
That one goblin.
So we have two goblins left.
Two goblins.
They're trying to, stick around. They want to defend their homes, regardless of how it looks right now for them. So he swings out and he hits Sebastian.
Who's swinging at Sebastian?
That guy right there.
Oh, so there's 3 goblins left.
What? Which three?
No, there's 2.
Because this guy's
Oh, no,
still
that's the
technically a
boss,
goblin.
yeah.
Well, it's the boss goblin. I was
Alright,
talking about the
so
regular.
technically. Alright.
I was like, how the fuck is he swinging that far?
No.
I forgot that the other one was still alive. We need something better than 1 pips.
Then number 3 right here is gonna swing at, I guess that's Aaron in the middle.
Yep, that's me.
What's your AC?
18.
Yeah, that's a miss. So he swings at you. This time you're on your guard. You took a couple of good hits, but you managed to deflect his scimitar with your shield. Sebastian goes. He's gonna cast that Sacred Flame shit again. Yeah, that's definitely a hit. 1d8. Alright, he fries this one to bits. It's looking like a little charred, crispy communion goblin. He's gonna move towards. Shit, he should probably move towards.
What's the
Towards
guess?
Tyler.
25, and he's gonna cast his last spell slot of Spare the Dying. So that stabilizes you.
So I'm at 1, right?
No, you don't have any.
You still have
You
0.
just don't have to make
You
saves.
just don't have
You
to make
a
saving
throw.
death saves anymore.
I'm not saving throw. Death saves.
Greggy.
Let's see how. Spells for days? No, I don't. I really don't. I'm going to. Wait, 5, 10, 15. I can't see. Actually, it's only here. I'm going to cast Dissonant Whispers on this guy right here.
What to do?
Let's see here. Well, it's a Wisdom save, spell save 15, and it's 3d6.
So spell save Wisdom, you said?
Yes.
You're casting it on which one? The regular goblin or the boss?
The
Boss.
boss guy.
that bodes well for you. 8. So he takes a.
Okay, so he takes. Oh, wrong one. He takes 3d6 psychic damage. And then he has to move as far away from me as his movement allows.
Okay.
2, 3, and 6.
11.
The D6 for
Damn.
that set is huge.
Yeah. And I waste a spell slot on that.
It is bigger, isn't it?
Yeah. The D4s are too.
No, it's same size. Just optical illusion.
What was that? 11.
Yes.
The numbers are bigger.
Damn, you did a fucking.
The numbers on my dice set are smaller than everyone.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ! So he moves as
As
far,
away from me as his movement allows.
Whoops. So he moves back. Just straight shot. Books it.
He's
I
at
whisper, "You're gonna die, you big ass bitch."
Tyler, you go.
We have the one goblin back here still alive.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the last one aside from the boss goblin.
Okay, so my reach includes the tile I'm on, right, and the one around it, right?
The
No
one
more
across
than
from you and the one behind it.
that. Yeah. Okay. So
Not the one below.
I guess I'm over here.
With your 0 hit points.
Yeah. There's no way we can revive any of my hit points now.
Okay, so how long does your dissonant whisper work?
It's just,
Just that.
yeah.
Yeah, then it just
Just
moves
that
him
turn.
back that.
So he's gonna move straight.
Right back to where he was?
Yeah. All right, and he threw his javelin earlier.
So he doesn't have it.
No, he doesn't have it, but he can make 2 attacks with the scimitar.
Who's he gonna
2 attacks with the scimitar that he can't reach with.
Yeah.
Oh, he's at it. Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
So
he's legit at
yeah,
one time.
so he's.
Doing nothing.
He's just
Oh, no
standing
kidding.
there.
All right, yeah. That's pretty basically it. Yeah.
So now it's my go?
He's a charging his lane.
Oh no, wait, that's cool as shit.
Oh god.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. All the other goblins are dead anyways, dead and dying. So yeah, go ahead. He can swap places with another regular goblin, basically.
Wow.
If somebody were to go to hit him,
He just rolled a 2.
Oh,
Yeah, he can.
I ain't hit shit.
Total 5.
How's
I
that
know.
goblin
He's
still
feeling
alive?
it. He's feeling it in the death of it, in the heat of battle. He's like, oh, they're all dead.
I said I could add
It's
this
going
if I
down.
want to,
Why do
Do
I...
it.
but I'm not gonna.
Never
Well,
mind, I'm not on the
Me
team.
and Sebastian are the most useful as of this moment.
Yeah.
Well, this encounter's a little bit harder, but I feel like at this point,
What are you gonna do, big boy?
First thing I would do.
I expected things to be harder, and now I'm like, I almost murdered them again.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna.
That one doesn't really pop off till the second level.
I'm going to use 10 of my speed to move here. I'm gonna fire my short bow at this guy.
Alright, go ahead, roll to attack.
Dex mine.
Plus your dex mod, yeah.
What's my proficiency?
And plus your
9.
proficiency. 9?
11.
so
You
an
said it was
11 still
11?
misses.
Yeah, 11 misses. So you fight it. You're kind of feeling the exhaustion, you're drained. You're drained of your energy.
Already?
You pull that string back and you let it go. And the haste.
Because of the haste, I get another.
Oh, you get another attack. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that one missed.
Okay. Okay. I thought
So you would roll
I
to
thought you were
attack
about to
the
be
second
like, hey, that haste is wearing off. You kind of.
No, I don't know how long the haste lasts.
Feeling a
What
little-
is it? It should be like an hour or something.
minute.
A minute? Yeah, that's
Yeah,
10
yours-
turns. You
Okay.
only drink it like a turn ago.
Yeah, really.
You're good. You're solid. Don't worry.
All right. Cool. So,
Roll again.
yeah.
He rolls his attack again and run up and gut him with that fucking knife. Because he's not looking all right. Like,
I'm gonna-
he's feeling it.
I'm gonna
When the
knock
fuck did he
another
even
arrow.
get hit?
Oh, that's right. He hasn't been hit.
Oh my
He just has
God.
shitty HP.
You missed.
What is that, a 6?
It's less. It's a 10.
Less than
Yeah.
what he had before.
You're kind of everything's just vibrating. You feel like you're moving in place, and you can't stand still. You pull that string back and you let it go before you line it.
You've
to the
had
shot.
too much caffeine.
Yeah,
you got the
you're just
jitters.
Straight up jittering.
Okay.
You're just like,
Which is
15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Yeah, I'm gonna chill right there.
all right. Well, he's dead as fuck. So, Alonzo, back to the top of the order. So this guy, he's feeling a little cocky. He's gonna swing out with his scimitar at you. Nope, 14. Alright, so he swings kind of wide, but you're on your guard. You got a good, sturdy arm on that shield. And you manage to withhold his strike. Sebastian is out of spells, so he is gonna pull out his light crossbow. He's gonna fire that shit at the big guy.
I feel like this big guy's gonna go down soon.
Yeah, he's not looking too good. That one
He took
attack,
11.
that one attack from Gurky earlier really fucked him up. It misses. He fires a shot, but it hits the dirt at the feet of the goblin boss. Eric.
Is he hostile towards me since I used Dissonant Whispers?
He's an enemy. They're all hostile towards you.
Well, because friends have advantage on all charisma checks to one target that isn't hostile towards me.
So anybody that isn't hostile towards you is your allies.
But
Anybody on your
Allies
team.
are neutral
It
characters.
doesn't say engaged. If it said engaged,
Yeah, there's a difference between engaged. Why would you want to give him advantage, anyways?
No, I'm looking. It gives me advantage on charisma checks.
Oh, against.
I'm
enemy-
sure there's
Against
certain
one creature of your choice that isn't hostile towards you. When the spell ends, the creature realizes that you use magic to influence its mood and becomes hostile towards you. A creature prone to violence might attack you. Another creature might seek retribution in other ways, at the DM's discretion.
What's the spell called?
Friends.
Yeah. So friends can be used on anybody that isn't, like you said, hostile towards you. So if you're negotiating, or
Okay, that
if
makes
you
more
want
sense.
to get one of your allies to give up information, but they know that you've cast it on them, and they might turn hostile afterwards. But at that moment, when you cast it, as long as they're not trying to kill you,
Yeah.
and as long as you're not engaged in combat with them, then
But he's already hostile towards all of us.
yeah, he's an enemy.
Because we've.
You can't talk him
Enter
down at
there.
this point. Well, you can't cast friends on him. I'm not gonna say you can't talk him down, although nobody speaks Goblin.
I'm going to cast
But do goblins speak?
Healing Word
Tell
on
me.
Tyler over there.
Try talking
I don't
to
care. I'm not gonna
Okay, so you're gonna cast
Fuck it,
what?
then.
Healing Word
Murder
on
his
Tyler,
ass.
which is 1d4, which
What's the range on it?
60. I checked it already.
Yeah.
Healing Word. I
Yeah,
got.
that's not a lot.
I gotta be more specific.
With a vocal range of whatever.
So you get 1 plus 5. You get 6 health, sir.
So he just heals you 6 points.
Cool.
And as a bonus action, I'm also gonna give you Bardic Inspiration because I can do that 3 times based on my
Plus 6
charisma.
to hit or plus 6 to attack?
It's
It's
1d6.
1d6
You
on
add it
your
to your
attack,
roll.
not to your hit.
To any of your
Attack.
rolls, any skill check, any
Attack or
Oh, okay.
any
It's
ability
like
check.
regular. It's like the inspiration I gave you earlier.
So it's
But
for
he
the
cast
damage, not for to hit, right?
Either.
No, well,
Whichever one
either.
you want to
It's-
use it
Which-
for.
Choose.
Either
It's the
or.
same thing as an inspiration.
It only
die,
applies
but
to
just-
one of those, whichever one you choose. So if you roll the hit and you miss, but you can succeed on that die and you roll it, then the roll would hit. But if you hit anyways
That's
and you
both
want to
ways.
apply extra damage, then you would.
I don't care. So yeah, that's all I'm
Alright.
gonna do.
And speaking of Tyler, it's your go.
Okay.
Well, you're-
Go fight the boss now.
No, 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 no.
I'm gonna be useful now.
Got some health.
I got some help now. So the whole weapon proficiencies, and I can't find anything on reach weapons. I can't find any what particularly gives any proficiency with reach because it's very wishy-washy. And I got confused because I didn't see variant on the top of the wiki for the polearm mastery because the variant gives you the proficiency with it.
Glaive is a martial weapon. Paladin. Simple weapons, martial weapons. You do have
you do have
proficiency.
Okay, so
Yeah.
it's very
It means you have proficiency with all weapons.
It's a trait of a
Like I
weapon.
do.
Weapons have different abilities, but they're organized in categories.
Like
the
my-
categories is where you have the proficiency. Except some classes and races have specific weapons.
Like if I remember correctly, my Warhammer's, I don't remember if it's simple or martial, it really
Simple.
doesn't matter, but it's versatile, which means I can wield it either one hand or two hand.
Yeah.
Reach just means you have extra distance.
Extra,
five
yeah,
feet,
extra
okay.
length.
Alright. So that's a 21.
Alright, so yeah, you hit him.
Okay. So that's a 10. Not great. And
Wow, that would not have killed him.
You can use. I was gonna say you can use Bardic Inspiration.
so 4 plus Bardic Inspiration. I can roll a d6. So
Yeah.
I'm at a whole 5 now for 2 dice. Doing great. Fantastic. So 7.
Do you want to add that bonus?
Yeah. 10.
Wow.
Full 10 out of 4 dice.
Wow.
Doing great, guys.
So how do you want to do it?
Oh,
Killed him.
how tall is he?
You literally doubled his damage, or his HP right there.
Stab him in the
I figured he had more HP than that.
You got hit with 11 though.
You got hit
yeah.
with 11 right at the beginning. It
Is he
doesn't
taller
tell
than
me
me?
how tall he is, but
Is he like 10 foot
he's,
tall?
No, not 10 foot. He's a reasonable height.
He's within
he
the 10
moves
feet.
30 feet, so yeah, he's still within.
So he's about my height.
Yeah, he can be anywhere between like there.
Alright, I do like a spinning backslash.
He's just tall for
block
a
his head
goblin.
off.
You feel the blade just cut through his neck like butter, and it just and it hits the ground, and you hear the sound of his knees hitting the dirt, and his body falling completely flat. His head entirely severed from the body.
It's up to me.
to fight this one lowly
All right, there's
goblin.
one little asshole who just will not die.
What do you roll?
Two.
Another fucking tune.
You're just horrible today, sir.
We've all had bad
Alonzo?
rolls.
Okay.
I'd have to roll like at least the 6 plus extra.
Alright.
So I'd have to use both the other ones.
Oh my god, he's still hasted.
You still Haitian.
18, there you go.
Hit.
Little 1d...
D4?
4.
No, D6 short bow.
1d6
Oh, yeah, yeah.
plus your dex.
Plus your dex mod. And proficiency.
8.
Yeah. So how do you want to do it? You quadrupled his HP. He wasn't taking any hits. He had 2 hit points.
So shot lines up.
Yep.
Oh, that means if I hit him, he just would have died anyway.
Oh yeah, you would have crushed
Like,
his
even if
skull.
I roll a 1, I do a minimum of 5 damage.
6 damage.
So the arrow hits him square in the chest, comes out his back, and goes off into the woods.
Because I get plus 3 from strength and proficiency, but I also get plus 2 from my dueling
falls flat,
fighting style.
and that's the end of the goblins. The cackling of the fires, and the tent still burning.
boss of this fight.
I nonchalantly walk up to Gurky, pick him up, stuff him in the neck of the goblin boss.
Wait, I healed you.
Welcome to high school,
He's
jackass!
trying to give you a bigger body. What are you talking about?
No, I'm trying to get you covered in blood, alright?
Oh, yeah,
I'm trying to help you
yeah.
out.
Welcome to high school.
Well, at
dick
least
shit.
do it right
I'm gonna-
before
I'm
we
gonna
go
knock
to
the
the
4
shop,
heads
not
off
right
enemies
now.
so we can collect
No,
them.
we should string him up.
It's 4.
String him
It's
up
4.
and
I'm,
just,
I'm in the
have
middle
him,
of
like,
4
shower
dead
in the
goblins.
blood.
Okay.
I'm carrying 4 heads.
I'm gonna go check this big.
I yell
tent
at
right
everybody,
here.
"Get
I
the
just wanna look
heads!"
inside, see what's
All right.
Hey,
Make
I
an
wonder
investigation check.
the
what
goblin
we'll
boss
get for the
just
goblin
I'm just
king head.
looking. Like, I'm not looking for anything.
No. So you glance
We're
around,
almost
and it's
out of
just
spells
normal
everywhere across the
goblin
world,
decor. They have various
Looking to get alive,
shoddy made weapons,
That's good,
simple
though.
club, just a cot or two. But on the far corner, you notice a cage, a large steel cage, and 2 occupants inside.
Who are these occupants? Should I make another perception?
Or maybe get your whole team, or approach them and say something.
I approached them.
Okay.
and
I'll tell you afterwards
talk.
then.
So there are 2 humans, a man and a small boy. They're kind of curled up in the cage, and they look at you. They're very, very, very frightened.
Calm down. It's a lowly 2-foot gnome. Don't worry, I am no goblin. Good sir and little boy.
We're not
About the
friends,
same
we
size
have
as me.
vanquished the foes.
Go ahead and make a persuasion check. Far enough down. Oh, I better do
21.
Yeah, maybe you should go to run through the room. Okay, so they seem to relax. And the man approaches and he kind of looks you over. He's like, they captured us. They took us from our homes at the outskirts of the village. Me and my son. It's been a couple of days. I don't know what they were planning, but they threw us in this cage.
Can I see if anything is going on with this guy? Like anything bad or?
He looks pretty beat up. His eye is it's pretty bruised.
Acrobatics is typically used more for...
Him and the boy both look very dirty, dingy. Their clothes are pretty torn up. They smell like they haven't bathed in a couple of days. They're looking really
Is there keys around for this cage?
dex.
I'll say with a what was your perception check? 15.
But I kept the dex.
I'll say
anyways
there's
because
some
of
hanging
initiative.
nearby.
And when I get my
Hanging
skill,
off the corner of the cot,
But-
post essentially.
Wait, does
for,
the
like,
boy look
certain
beat up too?
things,
Something?
Yes, they both
Say,
look
like,
very
able to
ratty, very
jump or do something.
just kind of.
I am
Usually
going to
acrobatics checks and not
open up the
athletics
cage
checks,
and
so
give
that's why I
the
made
boy
that
my healing potion.
proficient.
Damn, Gurky! Where did this change of heart come from? Nobody will ever believe
It's
me.
it's because he's my size.
See, I'm glad I'm not paying attention, so I don't actually know what the fuck
Me
he's
too.
doing.
I gave a little boy my healing potion. Well, I feel like I should be sentimental to the boy at least.
While this is going on,
While he's talking to this father and his son, I'm going to go see what they had cooking over on the spit roast.
originally was gonna become.
Which I guess it wouldn't be in the middle of the camp.
Make
That's it right there.
Like
which
gives
one?
me
Big
improved
one?
critical, so I get crits on
I don't
19s.
know. That's whichever one is a spit roast.
I want to say
Is that
nature. Yes, that is a spit roast. I want to say nature, but I'll say
Level 7 and
investigation.
half of my proficiency bonus rounded up to any strength, dexterity, or constitution check I make that doesn't always use your proficiency bonus.
What is that?
19.
You look it
So
over
it's helpful,
and
but it's not great.
you can tell it's not human. It looks quite possibly like a large boar has been on this roast for quite a few hours since the early morning, maybe. But from what you can tell, it's an animal for sure, a wild animal, or maybe one they had pillaged from a farmer in the city. But it's not human.
I'm gonna hack off a couple pieces.
Go ahead. Just take a couple pieces of boar.
So do you?
I'm gonna catch up with Gurky.
All right, so you come behind Gurky. You see him in a tent with two very distraught-looking
Occasionally do the same
male
thing.
figures. One taller.
For more
He's got like this messy brown hair. His eyes. It looks like he took a couple of hits to the eye and the face in general. They both look very ready and just like they've been essentially held prisoner
But if I
for you
if I
don't know
hit
how
and add
long.
the superiority,
You see the small boy he's holding.
When
He's downing
you do
a red healing
you
potion.
use a D4. See, I can do it as well.
What's going on here?
I-
What do you know of these
Which means
I found these two in a cage captured by these goblins.
7 damage.
And I gave
Because of
the
the
little boy a
superiority
healing
die.
potion
Plus
to
my
cure
other
his
shit
wounds.
from my
How long have you been in here? What? So how are you? How
I
are you
could
still
potentially
alive?
be
I think they fed us some meat. I hope it was pork. They captured us a couple days ago. They stole us from outside the village when they attacked. I don't know what they wanted with us, but they kept us around for a couple of days. I'm so thankful you guys rescued us.
Poor people must be terrified. You're very lucky to be alive. I hope you know that.
We're so thankful for your rescue.
Who was eating that? But
I'm going to say this.
keep
I gave the little boy a healing potion because I feel his pain from the Hydra attack on my village. Basically, like almost same.
when I hit
Oh,
level
damn.
10,
Cookies got some
my
that.
superiority
You see him,
dice
he looks a little less pale. He's got more color for him. He's starting to look more flush, more, a little more healthy. He still looks very dirty, but
with my extra attacks.
he's starting to look a little better. You get the feeling that a nice warm bath would, and maybe some therapy.
Geki, don't get down here.
Thank you for rescuing us. Can you take us home? I'm sure my wife is worried.
Yes, absolutely. Let us call the rest of our party. We'll head out.
Are you guys doing anything at the moment in this
Uh,
particular area?
I'm gonna talk to them as well.
Before we leave, I wanna see what's going on in this tent over here. I wanna check that tent out.
Which one?
I'm just gonna stay here.
The other bigger one.
Alright, go ahead. Investigation.
He's got a bunch of
So you approach the tent, you throw it open. It looks very standard, very plain. There's just a simple cot made out of some wood and some hide, with some hide stretched across it. There's no source of light or anything. It's very plain, very simple.
Got nothing of value here.
I give them rations and a little bit of gold. I'll give them 30 gold.
Oh, thank you so much. You really don't have to. I have money at home. We just want to go home.
How far is your homeland?
We live in Sren. We live on the outskirts. They came in, and when they started destroying everything, they nabbed us on our way out.
Forgo the gold then, but you can have the ration.
Thank you.
And remember, Apollo's got your back.
And he just gives you kind of
I hand out pamphlets.
Promoting here.
You see Sebastian, he's just like...
Did we collect the rest of the
I don't know
heads?
what I want to do now.
Did we collect all the heads?
I think Aaron got these.
I got those 4. Nobody else. He's got the king head, but nobody else has these 2.
I'll get the other two.
Yeah, I'm not gonna collect shit.
I'm carrying 4 goblin
Are they-
heads.
are
I don't
you-
think I need
I
to
grabbed
carry
one
any.
by
Can I
How-
see if they're carrying any gold or?
Sure, go ahead.
Would that be investigating?
So, yeah, are you investigating one or just patting them down? Or...
Just patting them down, seeing if they got anything.
Oh. Yeah, I wanted to
12 plus my investigation
Because I do
is
get fucking
plus 2, 14.
Alright, so you start patting down the bodies. You come across a lot of interesting stuff. Things from just loose animal teeth and bones to maybe particularly smooth rocks. Some of them do have bits of coin. And you end up coming away with a total of 12 gold.
12 gold?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Did I notice anything on the boss's body? Anything of particular note?
Make an investigation check.
13.
So you start patting them down. You don't find anything in particular. You do manage to find a coin purse with 8 gold pieces inside. But that's about it. Nothing special about them.
Alright, I'm going to hack off the other goblin's heads.
No, 2.
2.
Because you got that one, he's got these 4. So you'd be getting these 2.
So
And I don't got shit, because I don't.
You're just gonna be here.
I just want the coin.
You're just gonna be playing your flute as we return to town.
Hell yeah!
Dripping
cavalry.
Yeah.
Something
I'm gonna end
upbeat
up
for
having to look at what
the
spells I
guys.
can
Okay, so you guys start heading back into town. I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Not really a lot to find. Yeah, with Goblin Head. So it takes you manage to cut through the forest where you followed it originally and back on the main road, and you head back into town. And I'm assuming you're making a beeline for
The guy who hired us to kill these goblins.
the
head dude.
headquarters.
The head dude, yeah.
He was like the king's guard captain.
Yeah,
or
he was like
whatever.
Some
chief of
bullshit like
police.
that.
essentially.
Personally, I don't care for his name. He's a dick.
Right.
He is.
I don't remember you ever giving us his
name
name.
Richard?
I
anyways,
don't
so-
think I did either. I remember a very vague description.
I don't think any of us even bothered asking because we didn't give a fuck.
No, I just,
No.
I was just asking him about the
For all intents and
goblins.
purposes, his name is Dick, for he is a dick.
Fuck
Dang,
around
goblins,
with
2 sessions in a row? How? What?
it. It'll get better. I promise.
2 of us.
I have full faith in you.
So
I couldn't hit.
Yeah,
I
you
almost
were.
died initially, but then I was fine after that. Because then they couldn't hit me after that either. So I guess it.
I just stood in the back and told that goblin chief,
You look kind of
goblin chief that he had a fucking small dick.
I just got a real bad luck.
I told the goblin chief that his mother sucks cocks in hell and they ran away from me.
My mother's alive. Are you sure about that?
Alright. So, we only refer to him as the chief. I remember he was very stout,
Chief wanted
very
him.
aggressive.
Well, just because he's the boss, I call him chief because it makes sense.
He's like the chief of police, essentially.
Kirky, pretend that you passed the fuck out.
The minute you hit the edge of town, you see your two companions. They immediately dart off and disappear into the city, assuming they're heading home after a
To
couple
find
of days.
their wife and mother.
Yeah. And then so you head over to Bedheads.
I am pretending to be passed out with goblin oil over me.
All right.
Meanwhile, may I make a stealth check?
Oh god, he's gonna steal something.
What for come?
I'm gonna sneak into a shop while he's distracted with.
Okay.
While he's distracted with the Gurky
So
blood
your
thing.
guys are running distraction.
Yeah.
Also trying to get free shit.
Yeah.
So
We're trying to get free shit and
let's
steal free
start
shit.
with that, and then I'll ask you because they have to make. First of all, so you come into his shop. You're holding Gurky.
Do I have to make a
He is covered in blood.
deception?
Wait, which persuasion?
I think I make the deception. He makes the performance.
Performance check.
Oh, sweet! I get a +5 to performance. What?
Performance check. You better roll good for this.
12 plus 5.
17.
17.
All right.
Sure.
Deception check
17.
with advantage.
With advantage?
With advantage.
So you could get a nat 20.
18.
All right. So you come in, and
Yes.
although he looks.
I got nothing.
The second he sees you, you see a couple of different emotions cross his face.
I'm not proficient.
So the
in
first
deception.
is he's like, oh, you know,
No, I
these
keep looking at
bastards again. And then he sees you covered in blood, and he's like, you know, he's really confused. But whatever it is, you know, he believes your ploy. So you approach him, and you're gonna ask him, well,
I heard what he said to you. I figured I'd take care of the problem. Got anything for me?
oh, this is a surprise. And he kind of looks over at Gurky, and he's like, a rather pleasant surprise. Make a stealth check with advantage.
He's a gnome. He pisses me off anyways.
Oh.
With advantage.
What
20.
Yeah, you're in. No problem. You slip in the back door, coming through the stock room. You slip around the back of the building, and there's a simple wooden door. It swings open with no resistance,
We're getting a
and
bunch of free shit.
you're essentially in this
You're passed
narrow
out, you're not
hallway.
in
It's got a
character?
wood
Shut the
floor,
fuck
the
up.
walls are
Nah,
made of
just-
wood. There's shelves. The shelves just have, just standard, general store stuff. Mostly things like, simple rations and
I want to
it's just
I want to say something.
a bunch of different stuff that's just
Gotta wait.
Anything unique or valuable.
roll investigation.
13.
Nothing catches your eye. It's all a lot of very just simple stuff he would have on hand in case he had to restock over the next couple of
That'd
days.
be crazy. Not that he has it because it's not in this
Alright.
town, but if he had what we were
So
looking for.
you come through and you're immediately, you're not behind him, but you're behind his counter. Like he's off to one side where they're distracting him. You've got a solid maybe 15
Where are
feet.
those in relation to where I am and he is? Where are those potions that he had on display?
They're underneath the counter, maybe 5 feet away from you.
Okay.
So you're gonna be getting pretty close.
Okay.
But he's leaning, he's like elbows on this counter, leaning over. He's got this big smile on his face. He's like, what could I get you for such a pleasant favor?
Okay. While they're dealing with him, I'm going to snatch those 2 health potions he had sitting up there.
Slide a hand check.
Oh no!
With advantage, since he's
With
still
advantage,
distracted
okay.
and you managed to stealth in there. He has no clue. I'm talking like deadly as the dawn here.
A 17.
Alright, so you now have 2 new potions. I'll write those out for. Wait, which ones were you going for? All of them?
The
Both of them.
Just the 2 health potions? Alright, yeah,
So
go ahead
we're-
and add those.
Well, yeah, that was all that was left, wasn't it?
There's one more.
Oh, there's one more.
There were 6 potions.
Okay.
Yeah, there's one left.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Okay.
You
Yeah.
grab the blue and the yellow.
Yeah.
I remember too.
There's the quick.
I
silver
grabbed the
one.
silver.
Let's say the third one was directly in front of him.
Yeah, it was at the far end of the stand. It was too close.
It's right next
You
to
probably
him.
would have brushed his frontal. Yeah, he's a very large, bulbous man.
Ask him what he has to offer.
Oh well, as an adventurer like you, maybe you're looking for some arrows or bolts, maybe something you can fire at your enemies, or
That's nothing. I have plenty of that. What else you got?
I have a great sword you might be interested in.
Maybe. What else?
Some throwing darts, a simple glaive, quarterstaff, and a spear. Not a lot for an adventurer. I also have, and he pulls out the potion stand, and you see flash across his face anger and confusion. confusion.
Oh no.
Because he was like, I thought I had these. And you see him just kind of quickly look underneath the shelf, under the cabinet, behind the bar, behind the counter.
Meanwhile, I'm gonna slip out the back.
Yeah. No checks necessary. And he looks just really confused. He's like, oh, I've got this. And he pulls out this thing and he sets it up there. And he pulls out the last vial of silver potion. He's like, I have this potion of vitality. And he sets it on the table. Surely that's worth your...
Yeah, I'll take that.
All right, sounds good. Thanks.
Before I slip out the back, I'm gonna give Flynn a thumbs up.
Okay. I want to do something.
Sir, do you have a moment to talk about our Lord and
Wait,
Savior
no, hold
Apollo?
on.
Are you just fucking rushing in here just to say that?
Yes, he is, and he's rolling for it.
So,
What did you roll for?
2 perception.
Oh. And you rolled what? A 7? It was like, are you a clown? I don't.
Okay.
I got my own religion. I go to church every
I
Sunday.
tripped over
You're still
the carpet
carrying me,
as I
right?
thought- as I walked.
Yes.
Okay. When he takes his potion, I want to fall out of his hands and be like, fat bitch, and then run out the sword.
On that note,
Also, also, does he have any brothers also named Ed?
and then
Fat Ed's brother.
Also,
Skinny Ed.
before I
Triple D.
Right.
before I actually leave the building, I'm gonna set his storeroom on fire.
What the fuck?
No! No! Cannot allow you.
you don't know you're just doing it.
Okay, hold on. We have a lot to break down. So he hands you the potion. Remind me to write that out for you.
He said,
So you guys turn around and leave. You dip out the back
No.
into the stock room.
I fall out of his
You
hands.
fall out of his hands, fat bitch, and sprint out. You just kind of do that backward shrug and 180 out. You're trying to sell him on religion, failed to pan out. You're trying to set a fire in the
Before you
middle of
leave.
a city in a wood-ass building. I'm gonna say no due to collateral damage. You can set his building on fire, yeah.
Okay.
But what about
okay,
the other
okay,
buildings?
Okay. Well, in that case, I'm just gonna
Just piss on the floor and walk out.
I'm just gonna say you got ice bread.
I'm gonna smash all this shit and then leave one of those pieces of meat at the door.
Doesn't sound very stealthy.
All right, make
Nah.
a
get something
stand
for it.
make a strength check, straight strength. Fuck me. Yeah. So you take
And he hears
you
the
take
clattering
something
in the
big
back.
and heavy. Just grab something up the shelf. You find this just bust of someone you can't identify.
He starts
So you just
waddling towards the
wail
back.
on the supports and the legs of these shelves, and they just crumble in. And it basically looks like a fucking, leaning tower.
We hate this
Apollo
guy.
must be testing me.
We
All
hate
his
this guy
shit
so
slides off the
much.
shelves. It's this god-awful mess in this storeroom, and you slip out the back. Now, he's too infuriated because he's enraptured in your guys' little port. So he's standing at that counter, just ranting and raving. Just ranting and raving.
He's not gonna
just
be
like,
able to catch
oh, those goddamn idiots. And he's just losing his shit. And he's so into his own just tirade that he doesn't even hear you breaking all that shit.
Man, he's gonna find
He's
something
B-word
later.
And with that, you guys slip out. You got
Very
no fucking
enunciated
jowls.
labor.
Man, I love this fathead character. I hope we see him more.
Today's events, I'm sure we will.
Oh god.
We're gonna see his sister, Fat Ellen.
He's gonna have a wife. She's gonna be like poster pretty.
We talked to her. She's like, I'm only here for the money.
She genuinely
And then I'm
loves
just like,
him.
wow, let me show you a good time.
She genuinely loves him, but she keeps trying to hook up with the paladin. And you just gotta say no because that's his religion. And it's like that scene,
Can I
that,
hook up with this wife?
that one chick from
This isn't actually happening though.
That's-
But if it
Step
was,
Brothers. Step Brothers. My name's Jim. He takes her hands off and he's like, "Oh, it's Marion."
Okay, so we go turn these goblin heads in.
All right, so you head to the station.
Yep.
Oh my god, I love that. That was hilarious.
Told you I had an idea.
And then I just added on to the idea afterwards.
I just pictured you falling down, and then just in Cartman's voice. Bitch.
Baby.
That's great coming from you.
And then with my two with my noise feet, I look like I'm waddling and run out.
And then it also gives you health equal to your max hit dice. And you got this for free. And that's a mad expensive fucking potion.
Good thing I didn't buy that potion.
Yeah.
The sad part is, two of the things it does, I'm already resilient to. So the likelihood of me actually having them is not gonna matter. But that max HP from my hit die is great.
Yeah. So, you guys head to the police headquarters, essentially. You walk in, it's the same kind of pristine, normal brick building. You see the secretary sitting there, and the minute you guys walk in, she glares, and she gets up, goes behind
She knows the
doors,
deal.
and out come the chief of police and his assistant.
Do you all have history?
I walk up to
Yeah,
him
I
and
guess you could say that.
I walk up to him and I say, "Here are these goblins head you asked for, and this is."
I just chuck him at his feet. Because I rolled a nat 20 intimidation factor on this guy last time, so I don't give a fuck.
He just kind of shoots you like a stink eye.
I drop the other two at his feet. Hey, what do you reckon we get for the king?
He kind of looks over, he's like, this big bastard.
I'm new here.
You take him down?
Maybe.
I helped.
Alright, I'll give you 5 gold for him. And he disappears behind the door and he comes back out with a coin purse. What is that, 6 hit?
We'll try to divvy up the gold afterwards.
So that's 6 gold plus what did I just say? So that's 11 gold.
For everybody?
everything.
For the whole lot.
For the whole lot.
And he tosses it
three
to
can split that.
He tosses it to you, just kind of aggressively, like an underhand, but very like it kind of hits you in the chest, and you feel the weight, but like the whole time he's kind of glaring.
Can I get my gold, please? Sir.
Garrity, hold on. We'll handle that when we leave.
We have more important matters.
But coin.
Look.
Geki wants coin.
So about repairing the village.
Yeah, we're working on it. He just kind of rolls his eyes.
Punch him in the face.
He's not
Punch him in the
lying.
goddamn face.
He's mad that you were able to
Man, I
obviously-
wish I still
So
had
that's-
Dissonant Whisper.
That's 11 gold
That'd be hilarious.
for the heads. But for actually eliminating your entire goblin problem.
Look, I paid you what I told you I'd pay. I don't know what else you want.
Yeah, renegotiations.
Yeah, you launch negotiations before you run out and do it.
I-
Look, we're already fixing up the city. We've managed to create more jobs. They've got construction scheduled in the next week. I don't know what else you want from me.
Okay.
This is
I'm going to walk up to this.
on what?
Information.
What information?
The whatever town we're looking for the gauntlets that we got.
Oh.
Yeah. That kind of information.
Information on what did I name it?
So don't. No.
You
haven't said. And then I'll let Gurky do whatever he's about to do as I
Nah,
walk
it's
down.
fine.
So you tell
Okay.
him about the gauntlets and blah blah blah.
Can I change one of my proficiencies, please? I'm proficient in investigation. I don't want that.
You've been
That's
the
where
one
you
that's
get
having
your
to
gold
make the
from.
most investigation checks.
It's true, but
Leave it.
but it's 0.
Right now,
With
it's
proficiency.
0.
I could level
But
up my
that's still
intelligence.
giving you an extra +2 to it. You could level up your intelligence.
I know I have it here. Sorry.
You're fine. We're waiting.
I want to level up. That's one.
Don't worry, guys. It'll come sooner than you think.
Well, I mean, after fighting all these goblins,
Yeah, that's why I was like,
we have fought a bunch of goblins now.
Oh,
Amongst kobolds and other shit that we've fought in our backstories.
oh,
you want information on River Run?
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Let this
Give me a
show
minute.
off.
He disappears back behind the doors, and he comes out and he's got a roll of parchment. And he pulls it out. He's like, "All right, what do you want to know?" It's a couple of days travel just up the northern road. There's a signpost.
Do you have any contacts? Then?
I have one guy. He hasn't told me a lot. Not a lot goes on in River Run. It's a small farming town by the river. It's small. They keep to themselves. All I know is there's been a few mysterious disappearances of the farmers.
Okay. Who is this contact of yours? Does he run a business, anything like that?
No, he doesn't. Sorry, I'm trying to.
In anything?
He used to run a farm. His wife owns an inn called the. Sorry, just trying to make sure I have the right information. Yeah, his name was Ren. Him and his wife own an inn or a tavern called the Busted Cask. He used to be a farmer, but I guess he had to sell.
Okay. So my request is to inform him that we are coming and ask that he gives us one night stay free.
Make a persuasion check.
Not gonna happen.
All right. So what he says is
4.
Oh, so what he says is, look, I can't tell the man how to run his business, but I will do this for you. He pulls out a long piece of parchment. He scribbles across it real quick, folds it out, seals it with some wax, and he hands it to you. He's like, this is a letter from me. If you give this to him, that's really all I can do.
Okay.
By the time you guys could get there before I could get word there, but if he wants to give you a free night stay, that's his prerogative.
It was worth a shot.
Anybody else? I'm done.
I'm waiting for coin.
You gave this coin to- Now, if that's all what you guys want, I have a lot more sitting planning and some hiring to do. And he abruptly he curtly turns and walks back behind the doors. And here you guys are at the police station.
Hey, Gurky, I got some questions.
I start handing out pamphlets.
Just to anybody.
Yeah.
Go.
I'm gonna act
Makes
like
it
this is
into
what
a
I
paper
do.
plane, throws it into the office.
A couple of people are receptive, including the receptionist. She takes
I'm
a kind
gonna-
of shining.
I'm
to
gonna
you.
go try to seduce the secretary.
Oh. So you approach the secretary's desk and she's sitting there. She's got her knees crossed. She's chatting with Keziah here. She's chatting with Keziah here. You kind of slide up, push him away, edge him out. She's very she's cute.
Slides up from underneath the desk.
He's just like.
I'm gonna hold myself with my elbows on top of the desk.
Make a strength check.
Strength.
So
My strength is 0, level
Oh my god.
3.
yeah.
You
So
okay,
see
I'm not
the
saying
very-
that.
just
So-
fingers wrap around.
So you pull yourself up, but your arm just kind of gives out, and then you're back up, and you're like visibly struggling. You're kind of shaking. Your face is turning red, but you manage to just hold after a failure.
I'm gonna help him out. I'm gonna play his wingman. I'm gonna fucking under his
Oh,
legs.
Okay, so things stabilize. You push. She manages to edge you
That'd
out.
be too tall.
She's a very
You
she's
want him to appear tall.
Yeah, but I don't want him to appear on my shoulders because I stand high enough above the desk.
she comes off as rather cute. She's got this long curly
We're also
red hair.
covered in goblin blood, by the way.
Right. Six dig that.
If he didn't remember that, didn't matter. Didn't happen.
Metagame. Stop it.
So she's cute.
I whispered to him.
She's kind of short, a little stocky. She's got this long red hair. She's wearing a neat white dress shirt and a skirt. And she's sitting there cross-legged, and she's got a little bit of an overbite where her teeth just edge over her bottom jaw, but you wouldn't be able to tell that with her mouth closed. She's rather cute, but yeah.
So just enough overbite like most people have in general.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm drawing inspiration from Pam from the office.
Hello there, beautiful. How are you today?
She kind of eyes you suspiciously. Good?
Well, why don't you say we go back to the tavern down the streets and I just raised my eyebrows.
Make a persuasion check.
Nat fucking 20. Nat 20. Nat 20.
The rules are, I don't have to give it to him in a minute.
15.
She's like, and she kind of glances at you, and she gives you this look where she's like,
Help me.
No, thank you.
I make the same exact offer.
You want camera?
Please do.
But yours isn't for sex, it's just for comfort.
You lean in, you want to go back to my hotel room and learn about my religion? Maybe.
Have some tea?
Tyler, it's what Apollo would want you to do.
23.
Oh my god!
She smiles coyly at you. I'm not gonna lie, I would try to give this to you anyway. She smiles coyly at you. She pulls out a sheet of paper,
I'm gonna try to.
writes down.
I'm gonna
something,
try to.
Hold on.
folds it in half.
No,
and
hold
slips
on.
it to you.
I
When you open it, it's.
I bend down a little bit.
I get off at 7.
I motioned to Cookie. Just sneak into the room later.
So Sebastian is kind of leaning up against the wall, just observing.
To find out they're talking about religion is just disappointing.
And then
Take
you
her by
see him
surprise.
reach into
You
that
literally
leather
go and
pouch
steal her.
and walk right out of
Off
the
her feet.
building real quick.
I don't think as a gnome I can do that.
One of the most
try.
really the
most
stone
certainly try.
far speech.
Oh,
So
okay.
I'm gonna look to Gurky and say, nice try, buddy. You'll get her next time. And here's a consolation prize. I flick a gold piece at him.
He did offer me gold to do that.
He's just like, go.
Hell yeah!
You shove it in your mouth, you just swish it around and spit it back out into your ear.
It's real.
Go!
Slowly, he's just turning into a gold member.
Go! I think you washed the key. Alright. So it's probably late afternoon, a solid, maybe 3 o'clock.
Let's go take a
3:30.
long rest. How about that?
Take a long rest. Alright. So y'all are gonna head back to the tavern?
Yeah, pretty much. What day is it? What day
This
is
would
it?
be a Thursday.
Damn.
Since
Okay.
yesterday was a Wednesday. So yeah.
Because I was gonna ask to perform, but it's a Thursday.
So I didn't make note that you guys would be staying more than one night.
He gave us 11 gold, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, 11
So
gold.
you do
Flip three,
you get
right?
443.
254.
Sure. I'll take 5.
I'm giving you 5 because you dealt the most damage to the fucking king. That was the whole point.
I'm up to 20 gold. Okay. Well, wait, hold on.
Actually,
Hold on.
you can have the 8 that
1
I
second.
found on the boss.
He's also giving you the 8 that he found on the.
Oh, the 8? Sweet. So I
Yeah,
got
that's
28.
what it looks like.
And then there's me, who's supposed to be good at fighting, missed every hit except for 1.
I dealt the most damage out of everybody.
If I had hit, I would have.
You're the only one sitting all the way in the back. I would.
But
hope
I'm
you
kind of
could do
glad
the most.
I hit because that would have been like a gold piece shy that we didn't get because I probably would have obliterated the motherfucker.
True.
I am your.
He only
I'm your
had
tank,
2 HP.
okay?
I do a minimum of 6.
Alright.
Like, that's minimum. And you had given me an extra die, I would have used that extra die.
Okay,
Are you still holding that inspiration? We still got that
I
inspiration.
have not used my
He does
inspiration.
not.
He does not.
do I get
I
inspiration?
didn't need to
I
use it,
want
but I
inspiration. I did.
I want to give
We'll
him
decide,
one
we'll
for
Okay.
decide that next.
shooting his
next
No.
shot.
Hold
Give
on.
it to
No,
him
no,
for
no.
next game.
I did give a little
next
boy a health
session.
potion.
You know what? He's right. He did have that generosity. Inspiration
I just
doesn't
basically gave
stack.
myself bargain
So
for
make
it.
sure you
Look
spend
at
it as fast as you get it.
Persuasion rolls a 23. The upload just disappeared. Just fall right off.
Okay, so
See, I would have used it, but
so you guys head back. It's the late afternoon. By the time you get there, it's about it's getting pretty close to 4 o'clock. The bar maiden she addresses you. You know, are you boys staying for another night?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, and is that still separate rooms?
Yes.
Absolutely yes.
Sebastian's like, everybody on me, my room. Want to share? Double up. Save a piece. It's not gay.
if I invite a girl in, will you get mad?
I'll have to do the
Wait, hold on.
college hallway sit, but
Okay.
Okay.
Hold on.
I'm rooming with you.
Okay.
all right. So
I'm gonna
She brings over a large pitcher of mead and a plate of just like veggies with a cut of meat, probably ham or and she says this has already been paid for by your employer. Huh?
How long did it take to get here from work, from the police?
It took another like 30 to 45 minutes, so it's almost 4 o'clock, about 3:45 essentially. The city is big, the buildings are wide, there's lots of streets, so even if you made a beeline, you're still walking, and that's gorgeous. So what did you want to do, Gurky?
I wanted to ask this woman what room they were staying. Discreetly.
Discreetly. Make a persuasion check.
Persuasion?
Yeah.
When you say
18.
She reveals to you, they're just staying in like room 5.
Is there a closet in the room?
No. It's just a simple room, 4 walls.
I'm gonna go in the room and hide under one of the beds.
Make a stealth check.
Actually, well, nobody's in there.
Yeah, never mind.
At the moment. I'm just gonna stay there.
Alright. Now I'm trying to figure out how much. And you said you wanted a haul? Did you want a haul now or later?
Now.
Alright, I'm trying to figure out how much that was.
You said 20 gold last time, but I think that was specifically because of Gurky.
I wait for nothing.
You want to negotiate for a lower price?
Sure, I'll negotiate.
Persuasion check.
11.
Yeah, no joy, no dice. She's like, look, girls gotta work. They gotta, they gotta do what they gotta do. I can't lower that price for you, sweetie. And she gives you like a pat on the back. Like, hey buddy,
sorry,
tough luck.
It's alright.
Hey, you got out of a 5 silver fee, so.
Well, it's alright, because I didn't have to pay the first one either, because Alonzo paid it as well.
Yeah. So it's still early, but she brings out drink and food on Julius.
He's nowhere to be seen.
Yeah. So you slip away. Whatever.
I mean, I can make a stealth check once
I'm trying to think, because this would apply to their passive perception on whether or not they even notice you're gone, or if they see you walk away. But you're gone. You're not there. That's all they know. But they don't think
anything of it.
Yeah.
I think I'm just tired.
Unless
he either went to his
it was a
room or
long
to the
day,
bathroom.
Everybody was, things weren't.
He went to go wash the goblin blood off. That's what
Yeah,
they think.
he stepped away.
No, I'm going to.
Basically, out back of this tavern is a small alleyway where there's the beach where you can like clean yourself off real quick, where you hit the button and it showers you for like a minute and a half. It's like that. It's rather simple. It's not very.
Okay, I'll go do that thing.
The water isn't comfortable. Late into the night, just having a good time, recalling your various kills. And the sun sets. It's maybe 8:30. Anything else you guys want to do before you go to bed?
Oh, before this, I went to go back.
That's right. So she got off at 7. So about a 6:15, you walk down to the police station. Okay, so this is one of those moments. What are you looking for here? Something a little sweet and simple, or something a little raucous and rambunctious? Do you want
get
to
to
go
choose
all
where
the
this
way?
You can talk about Apollo all you want,
or
sir.
are you just gonna walk with her? Maybe you take her somewhere nice, or just chat. Get to know
Have a cup
her.
of tea with her.
Or are you gonna shoot her
Convert
shot and try to get?
I'll take her somewhere nice.
All right. So you remember that the very lavish. You actually
In the middle of town.
You mean the
You
pawn
remember
shop
it,
that
right.
you destroyed? No, she's
So the very lavish silver stein.
Yeah.
That ornate building that's essentially like a cabana. You escort her there. It's a Thursday night. It's still kind of early. The sun is still in the very late stages of setting. It's that golden hour lighting. You escort her in. It's very ornate. There's lush red carpeting. The curtains are the seams of the curtains are gold and frills. There's a large ornate wooden stage where currently a small band of musicians are playing. Very sweet, very atmospheric music. And you're escorted to a table by the host. Do you want to go into detail after that, or like what's the take me from here?
So So I noticed you eyeing me from across the room. What caught your eye about me? What interest do you have in me as a simple holy man?
I come up behind him. What interests you about me?
You are
No,
not.
I'm just kidding.
she kind of blushes and she's like, honestly, I just thought you were kind of cute. You know, she.
And then you fuck it up with Apollo talk. No, I'm just...
No, she's like, I don't know. I thought you had the approach of a very upstanding guy. You seem rather something about a man who takes care of business, but is still respectful and a stand-up guy. That's an important thing to me, I think.
Okay. Well, thank you. I try to uphold, the moral characteristics of my faith and my Lord and Savior. Praise be unto Apollo. So, what are you interested in doing tonight?
She
You just want
comes
to chill
around.
here? What do you want to do?
This place is beautiful. How about we listen to music, have a nice meal, and see where the night takes us.
Okay.
Fuck up, Gurky. Tyler and I, a grown-ass man, are trying to have a very refined and sensual evening. Shut the fuck up.
Alright,
Well, you need someone to play the music.
I buy us a meal, food and drink.
Oh yeah, that's what I figured.
I'm deep for my.
Gurky's just a perverted guy.
It's not gonna be too bad. Not with your wallet. You're gonna be fine.
Buy that restaurant.
Not that all thing.
Trying to find fine wine. Here we go. So the night proceeds. She's a very lovely girl, very traditional. Not particularly religious. Doesn't say anything offhanded or weird like when we have babies or any shit like that. Let's start a family, you know. She's rather...
She's not the clingy type.
No, she comes off as a very level-headed woman.
Okay.
Just trying to, do her job. And one day this handsome man of the cloth comes by. And with that, you part ways with a little kiss at the end of the night. And she turns towards her home, and you turn back.
Wait, as a gentleman, I would
you
escort
would-
her home.
Okay,
alright?
So you take her home. It's event-free. Just this is very beautiful. The moon seems exceptionally bright, and you can't help but think that maybe your favor had a little bit of pull with that.
Okay.
And you guide her to her door, and you're standing on the doorstep of this very modest, large wooden building. It appears to be a duplex. There's a doorway where you and her are standing on this small stoop, and then another one just a few feet off to the side.
Alright.
And
I bid her goodnight and head back to the tavern.
all right, so we'll say. So she got up at 7. So we'll say it's about 10:30 now.
Okay.
And you show back up at the tavern. I'm assuming y'all are going to bed soon.
Yeah.
We gotta find out my performance versus ladies' performance.
Oh yeah, so we're doing that.
While I'm under the bed.
So okay, yeah. So as you head up the stairs, what you see is Sebastian. He's leaning up against the wall. He's kind of squatting on his haunches, and he's got his elbows resting on his knees, and he's just kind of staring at the wall across from him. And
I catch up with Sebastian. Seabass.
he's like, "Hey, Kezia, how was your little date?
It was enjoyable. It was it was nice. It was nice,
I'm glad you
Didn't do
had
anything morally corrupt.
Wait, is he in the
Oh, like these hands?" And he offers.
No,
he
he's
sitting
walking
in the room?
past our room.
He's walking past the room,
Okay.
and he sees Sebastian outside.
Okay, that makes more sense.
I don't suppose you'd let me bunk with you. And he just kind of blushes.
As a brother of Apollo, well, sure, why not?
It's not gay. We're both missionaries. No, I'm kidding.
We're both bottoms.
He thanks you. He pushes off the wall and follows you to your room.
It works.
He just rolls out a bedroll on the floor. and you go to sleep.